Good afternoon. I'm Jeff from Mad Stork Media, and I'm here today again to give another run at Randy JFK Show Off and his gang of misfits, and we're going to talk about how he is bringing some great content. All right, maybe give him a little pointers on some things, but this is kind of going along with yesterday when we did a little content on JFK talking to the Glare, Will. I think his name is Will Lang. And he's, JFK and his gang of misfits are borderlining intimidation and harassment. Now, I'm not a lawyer, okay? And I'm not giving anybody advice. But if you look at the Tennessee statutes about harassment and intimidation, JFK and his gang there are leading right up to the edge. Have they fallen over yet? Probably not. But they're getting close. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get it in Will's head, because I guess Will might be a little paranoid about everything. So they're trying to get in Will's head, make him see ghosts every time he goes out of his house. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to really get into him. And JFK is really good at it. If you really watch JFK through this whole thing, you'll notice how good he is. I mean, he even made a song up about it and all that kind of stuff. So it's really some good stuff. So you need to listen up on this one, and we'll help out through the whole thing. We'll talk about it, and we'll have some fun with it, all right? I'm just here to show you how hilarious Randy and his gang of misfits really are. I'm not here to, bash them, but I am here to laugh with them, okay? And that's what we're going to do. So, right away... Now, this is...
Before I go to Boston.
This was written by Randy. Yeah. There's some good poetry here. Listen up. You know why this guy was a successful rapper when you listen to this.
You said James Jackson was responsible for the death of his girl.
He wasn't, though.
You try to spread that rumor around the world.
Yeah, but anybody can spread a rumor, right? And
you acted tough and
you can take him
so
to court for defamation if you want.
We know now.
I'm not a lawyer, Randy.
What county? What city?
You would rather get in somebody's head, though, is what you would rather do. And make them think you're coming to get them. That's like a little gang mentality. Like, I think they teach you that in prison, don't they? Like, that's one of the tactics. I don't know. I've never been in prison, so I don't really know, but I've read about it. They want you to see ghosts. Coming to your town. This is Randy. Listen to this poetry. Poetry. Hi, Willie.
Hi, Willie.
Hi, Willie.
Henry, do I still got to check in?
Yeah, I would, though,
Before
JFK.
I go to Boston.
I don't know if you need to check in to go into Boston, but you should check in to go to Tennessee. You know, give them a heads up. Tell them you're coming. What day, what time.
You said James Jackson was responsible for the death of his girl.
But we all know he wasn't.
You try to spread that rumor around the world.
It was liver failure. It was alcoholism. It's a disease, Randy.
And untouchable because you live so far away.
You know, you just can't get mad because somebody said something that might not be agreeable to what you're talking about. Now, we all know that James Jackson's girlfriend is resting in peace. Why don't you rest her in peace instead of bringing it up? There we go. Listen to that beat. That's Randy. Randy, he's the beat master.
Why did you do it like that?
Willie.
We want to check in. We coming to your town.
Oh, Randy with his poet.
Hi, Willie.
Now this is some poetry.
Hi, Willie. Well, Henry, do I still got to
Oh,
check?
there he is. There he is. That's Randy.
Before I go to Boston.
That's JFK. I don't know.
Man,
Oh,
and your life will always suck.
that's Mike Crawford. We're going to do a show on Mike Crawford maybe
And
later
you're not ruining
today.
my life, because my life is still
I love
good.
Mike Crawford.
Unlike yours.
I think he's the biggest jerk
that's the
ever.
best
That's
thing
why
about
it's
my
in
life
his
is gonna be
name, the
good.
Young Jerks.
And yours is going to continue to suck.
Look at
you're
Randy.
A piece of shit.
Oh,
You'll turn
where
on
did
your
Randy
friend.
and Jay Brill go?
You don't even know what friendship is.
Where'd they
You're a
go?
rat.
He's not ready?
I ain't crying.
Randy,
I'm laughing my ass off.
Randy, come back. Randy,
I'm laughing my ass off.
I'm laughing my ass off too.
Willie, it's a nice park you go to, man.
Oh, that's a nice park, yeah.
Historic park.
Yeah,
Isn't it there, Will?
yeah. Now be careful, Randy.
Willie.
Willie.
You didn't know.
What do you need to know?
This is the JFK channel, and this is a
Yeah,
flight.
we know.
And
We know.
ladies and gentlemen, we got plenty of overhead.
And this is Mad Stork
spaces
Media Channel,
tonight, so please
showing
put
just
the
how
luggage in
hilarious
the
Randy
bins.
JFK.
But if
That's
you have
him.
a backpack,
on the
please,
left.
please put it right in
That's
front
Jay
of you.
Bro.
Make sure it's real
This guy.
because it can move in
You
flight.
watch
But
Jay Bro.
before you do
When
that,
he talks,
make sure
you
take out
listen.
your Cliff Bars, your Reese's
Yes.
peanut butter cups,
Because
your
this
nips,
guy,
your vapes.
I don't know,
whatever
he
your
might be a
vice
little
might
bit better
put your
poet
trays
than
up.
what Randy
Because
is.
me and my man Jay Bro,
Just listen to
about
him.
to take you up to
Here we go.
39,000
We're going
feet. If you
39,000
didn't know,
feet.
We got
We got a
goals
big
in
jet.
different area codes. Go ahead and populate them right now.
Yep.
Let's get the conversation
You
moving.
notice
And if you
Randy?
didn't know, turbulence
Look at
in
his
the chat
chin, his
keeps the
face.
plane rocking.
He could be
This is a
Jay
message
Leno's
from the
son.
flight deck. There's got to be some
He could be
clear
Jay
air
Leno's son.
turbulence. For sure, for sure.
Couldn't he?
Henry, do I still got to
Looks
check
like Jay Leno.
Do I still got to
Could
check
be
in?
Randy Leno.
Will Henry?
Well, Henry. Randy.
Do we still got to check in? That's the question. See,
Well, I don't think you
how
have
many
to
of
check
y'all
in.
was
You're
on
an
the
adult.
layover earlier listening to James
You're an
Jackson?
adult. You don't have to check in, Randy.
I was
But
there
you should, as a
Before you
courtesy, say,
guys
hey, I'm
hopped
coming to
on this
Tennessee.
flight
You want to
back
meet at the
here.
park with the letter K?
What up, Sean?
You know,
45 Boston. What
Bring
up, Jay
Clubber.
Goodman? You're a shit
Hello.
show. Channel. Always keeping divide going. Jay Goodman.
Somebody,
Nice talking to you, buddy.
you don't like
Keeping
that.
the
Randy
divide
hates
going.
that.
What about your people, huh?
Randy
what
hates that.
What about? Hold on a
You
minute. Let me
can't-
make a
you
phone
can't
call
say
to
that
someone
stuff.
Who gives a fuck?
Because Randy don't like
Hello?
it when you
Jay
attack
Goodman
him.
there?
He
Jay,
doesn't agree with free
Jay,
speech.
is that you?
He only
Hey, what up,
agrees
Jay
with
Goodman?
Randy's speech, with JFK
Hold on a
speech.
minute. I got another phone call.
He don't agree with
Hello?
first speech. First, he doesn't like that
Who's
First
this?
Amendment speech.
Who? Oh, what's going on,
Oh,
Officer
boy.
Barrows?
3
It's
hours he
Barrows,
went.
everybody.
Barrows.
Barrows.
Absolutely not.
Should we stop going in on
Oh, hit
tuberculosis?
that drop.
In,
Hit that drop like you did in
Will
radio.
Henry?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Oh, wow.
I love that. I love that when he tries
They
to be
good
radio
guys?
because he calls himself
Absolutely not.
a radio station.
Thank you, Barrows.
If
We
you
can
listen
always
to
count
him,
on
calls
you.
it hood booger or something, radio.
Always count on Barrows.
Randy, it's YouTube. It's not radio. Randy. He pulls out his sunglasses case. And
Love
he,
listening to
it looks
James
like a
Jackson,
phone.
Aaron Murphy. What's
It's
up? You know,
hilarious.
that is. Let me tell you something, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
You don't
We
like
talk
it, though.
about this divide. There is no divide. There's
You better
a
say
issue of
what
this-
Randy wants you to
an
say
issue
when you're in the
this
chat
thing of ours.
because he
There was
does
no
not
divide.
like
That
it
was the narrative. The
when you go
divide
against
was
it.
that Karen lost her credibility because she went on a hood booger show.
You're,
But
see,
the fact
the
is,
Hood Booger show.
these people
See, Randy, you're
love
losing
the
your
Hood Booger
credibility
show.
a little bit. That's
Your
why I'm
boy
trying to help you.
Tuberculosis,
I'm
he's
trying to help
watching
you.
right now. He
I'm trying to
just
help
got off
bring
his
your
live.
credibility back.
And he's talking about other people's drama, but he won't talk about his drama. Would you believe it?
Okay.
He's
okay.
talking about other people's drama.
You think-
a woman
I think
that has nothing to do with him.
I haven't watched much
for
of the glare,
views, for the clicks.
but he
That's
does
exactly how he
tell
makes
you a
his
little bit
money.
what happened with him.
And if you don't think that Will Henry's doing the same, he does. But see, they crossed the line with us.
Did they? They crossed the
They
line?
made accusations. They
Are you
tried to
gonna
kill our
smack 'em
credibility.
a little
They
bit?
actually wrote this
Are you gonna
narrative.
smack
and
'em?
you idiots who believe it,
Are you?
not the long gamers, not the real ones,
Long gamers. Real
even
ones.
the casual.
Am I a long
fans who
gamer?
Just click on
I'm not
here
a
and
real
there, and
one,
I'm
though,
sure
probably.
there's plenty that are going to pop in tonight
Jay Bro,
just to see what's going on.
you
And that's
watching the
okay.
chat?
You don't have to be totally wrapped up into the JFK
Are you watching the
bullshit,
chat for
but you
JFK?
need to know the truth. And the truth
You're
is
watching
there
something.
was
You're watching the
never a
chat, aren't you?
divide. It was a woman named Karen Reed. I think she got lost in this.
Karen
And
Reed.
who even got
No,
more lost in this?
John
was a
O'Keefe
guy
did.
named John O'Keefe.
Yeah.
And
You
there was
guys
a
have
pivot
really
that
lost
had to
him.
happen, a pivot where we had to come together and we needed to think about John O'Keefe, get creative, and figure out ways to
Get
keep the
creative?
pressure on
That's what you're doing, JFK? Holy smokes.
the McAlberts,
Where did
Higgins,
wow.
that crew.
This is
the state
creativity?
police. And they didn't want to do that. They wanted to fight between each other.
They want to fight between each other. No, you
in-between
want to
time is
divide
always a
everybody
killer.
and say,
And that
how
was
do
the
you
between
know
time
I
they
didn't
started
talk to
making
Karen
assumptions,
Reed?
and they started believing their own
Yeah,
shit. They
you're the
started
one that's
thinking
dividing
Karen
people.
Reed went to the Bahamas, and she was on
Karen
the
Reed
beach
went to the
getting sun,
Bahamas.
and she left
Karen
everybody,
Reed
and
did
she
go to
didn't wanna
Atlanta,
go
though.
on the Turtle Boy show.
She admitted
And
that.
she didn't care about the
She was
glitter, and
flying to
she didn't
Atlanta
care
for a
about
day.
You. She played
She
everybody.
flew to Atlanta for a day.
Thing is, it played
How many
right
people
into
do
the
that
Big
other than you,
Albert's
JFK?
hands, because now they're sitting back
Come
and
on,
they're laughing
JFK.
every day. They're sitting back and they're laughing at us.
Let's
They're like,
talk
look at these people, huh?
truths.
But the problem is
All right.
when you take a guy, a controversial person,
You
like
take half truth and then you try to
and you
spin it.
mix it with a woman like Karen Reed who just beat 2 murder cases,
Yeah.
and you say there's another layer
What?
to it.
you
where
wouldn't
she's
be doing what you're
lying to her
doing
fans, people
if
would
it
think,
wasn't
well,
for
what else
Turtle
is she
Boy
lying about? So now that
starting
narrative
all
goes
this.
out there. So the idiot
You know,
who you're saying
everybody
keeping the
was
divide
sitting
going,
there
they actually made a divide because they actually
wondering what
sided.
was going on, and then all of a
They
sudden you
sided
found
with
Turtle
the
Boy, and
McAlberts.
he
Every
explained it. And
time
then
they
all of a sudden,
decided
all
to
you
talk
other
shit
people
about JFK,
jumped in,
make
started making
accusations,
money.
go live, petty screams, create. Did you forget they
Petty
curated a guy named Little Ralphie from
Oh yeah,
Dallas?
yeah.
But even Little Ralphie from Dallas
I
is
don't know
live
much.
right now.
I don't know much about him.
He's not talking about us.
I haven't watched him.
Would you believe it?
Would you believe it?
I wonder why.
Wonder why.
We created his whole show. Whole show.
You're
was
creating
based
my whole
on
show.
My show.
Yeah, you're
He's
creating
not
my whole
talking
show.
about us. He's talking about other things.
I'm talking about you
Wow.
because you're hilarious.
Hmm.
I love the hat today. That hat. I got a new hat today too. My Green Bay Packers lost.
All of a sudden,
Didn't like it.
fundraiser came out.
So I brought a new hat. How do you like this hat? Blake Shelton.
Fundraiser came out.
Randy, you're a rapper.
Plan.
Blake Shelton's a country star.
Put it out there.
Superstar.
What it was going to do. Sometimes
he's got a
push it to the
residency
wall,
in Las
and
Vegas.
you see what sticks.
This guy does.
And that's what they did. And
You
it
ever
didn't
done a
do too
residency
well.
in Las Vegas, Randy?
People needed to hear
No,
from Karen.
Gabriel, you're probably right.
But the problem is tuberculosis. Will Henry.
There he is, calling Turtle Boy a disease. After Randy fought cancer and won, he's
fundraisers not doing well.
wishing
She
bad things
came
on
this channel to speak
Turtle
her
Boy.
truth about a man who wiretapped her, who was going to use it and weaponize her, who was
No,
fucking
he
with her
was
mental
taping
health.
everybody.
And they spun that narrative.
tapes
and they
everybody.
even went to the point where they
And that's
sided
smart.
again with the McAlberts, saying the McAlberts got all this money.
Well, they
And the
did have a
reason
lot of
why
money, but who
Karen
knows
didn't
who
get any
donated
money
it.
is because she killed her credibility.
So
because
now
she's
you're going to use your show
ungrateful.
here
And
to
they
talk about the
curated a
McAlberts.
chat to make
But you're going to blame
hateful and
everybody
hate her.
else.
But then something happened.
Just talk about McAlberts.
Time went by.
Okay, Randy. God, I love that hat.
Time went by, and they hated us.
Where's that one
They
from?
go
Is that
on
from
Twitter,
Ireland?
They say crazy things. They made accusations
Special
against
flight over
James.
to
They're still
Atlanta?
making accusations against James. Tonight, Will Henry even went as far to go in his little post.
What's that little headset you have? I'd like to know what kind it is.
His little post
Is that a little
on
gaming
his YouTube
headset?
to say that there was
You
threat.
gaming? You long gamer? Are you
He
gaming with that little
on his
headset
little
on?
membership when he walks his little puppy to say that we're trying to dox
Leave
him.
Clubber out of this. He's a dog.
I don't know
Oh,
what
look
he's
at how
talking about.
look at how beautiful that dog is.
Definitely no threats made tonight.
There's no threats, and nobody's trying to throw your address out there. But between you and me,
You already know it.
you know that I know
Yeah. Little
where
stalking,
you're at.
little
And we should
intimidation,
know, because you know where
little
we're at,
harassment,
and you're quick to run your mouth. But let me get back to
quick
it.
to run his mouth. But
For
you
the
are too.
people
You're
who are just
talking
checking
shit.
in to see what the hell's going on at.
But your long
1:40
gamers
a.m.
like it. See, because they're mad at Will, they're mad at Turtle Boy, they're mad at
The thing is,
everybody.
a lot of things were said.
So you join
Justice
forces
for
with
Lauren Berry, a girl
with
who
Young
passed away
Jerks,
from
Mike Crawford,
a
and
liver issue,
LTL Media, Brian.
and it was
I gave Brian props
drawn up that it was
yesterday
another issue, that it was a
for the
heroin
Karen Reed
overdose. The stigma
phones
that comes
being
along with
seized
Boston,
by
the stigma
Tully.
that comes along with someone
That was
who
short lived because
is
then Brian got
in
into this whole thing, and
recovery,
he needs to just shut
which
up.
would be James.
Because I'll tell you, at the end
And
of
all
this, I'm going
this
to tell
came
you a
down
story
to
about
was
Brian.
somebody who recorded somebody who didn't want to take it on the chin and didn't want to figure out another way.
Taking
And
a
everything this
chin.
person touches turns to shit. And this person,
Well,
Will Henry, just
You're
got the back.
are you
got
you
this
a good
person's back
CEO at a record label?
and said Karen
Are
was
you
this
a
and Karen was that.
rapper that's on
And like I
top
said,
of
time
the
went
charts?
And they took their best
Are
shots.
you
They tried to
a
cancel us.
music
We
promoter?
took time off in
Are
October.
you really helping music?
So when
Are
this
you really
happened,
helping the
at
rap
end of
scene?
September 27th,
Underground,
the
you are. That's
actual
right. I forgot.
spaces happen and all these things happen with this clown,
Yeah.
tuberculosis.
Clown. He's a
Within
clown.
the second week of October, we only talked about this for about 2 weeks. We got down to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Then we decided to do a kumbaya moment and say, hey, listen, let's just squash it. And then
Randy,
that
are you
wasn't
in that
good enough
garage
for
again?
Will Henry. Will Henry
Is that a
wanted to
garage
come on
door behind you?
the panel and talk his shit. But we didn't give him
You
a
notice in
link.
2 days,
We told
Randy, I
Tuberculosis
made
we don't
myself a
wanna
little
give him a link.
studio.
Tuberculosis decided
How do you
to
like
give
it?
Will
Can you see
Henry a
it?
link without my permission.
Randy,
that-
2 days.
And that's not me talking
Bought myself
tough.
some
That's
microphones.
just courtesy.
How do you like my
This is
microphone?
my show.
Randy,
I gave you a link.
this
You
microphone
shouldn't be
I'm using
passing
right
it out
here,
to anybody. Next thing
this
I
is
know,
a
Will
rap
Henry's at the
microphone.
back door.
That's
Now,
why
if
I got
would've
it.
kicked him,
people
I
in
get
rap
there's an
use it
option.
a
If I would've
lot.
kicked him, I think it would have been
You
the
want
same
to
result.
check it out,
So
Randy?
instead, I brought him on.
Randy, you want to come to my
broke
studio
fun
and
at
check
him,
out this
talked
rap
about
mic?
his Mexican Jordans, and I kicked him off.
Or are you using
And before I
Malden
kicked him off, I
mics?
said, it's not that
No, I bet you're
serious,
using
Will
this. I
Henry.
bet you're trying to
He
use
goes
this.
on to
Probably
do a Facebook
using a
post
ripoff of
the
this
very
microphone.
day, and he says,
Randy, right here. Look at this microphone. It's not a headset. It's a rapping mic. It is. A lot of rappers used it.
ladies and gentlemen,
This mic's used for rapping. Oh,
he
here we go.
says the
Here we go.
JFK channel
We saw
and its
this.
regular panelists will
We saw
never be
this.
discussed. This is October 2nd.
Yep, we saw this. This is old news.
We
October
had a
2nd.
kumbaya moment.
Kumbaya.
Me, Nurse Kim, and TB.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, you know what, TB?
Kumbaya.
I got into my customer service. I said, I got down to the bottom of it. I figured out what's what. I understand the seriousness of
Right.
wiretapping. I understand you got open cases.
Seriousness of wiretapping.
I'm going to pass the ball back to you. We know what happened. Take care of it. But please control your dogs.
Control
Let's
your
just stop
dogs.
the drama.
What about your
You know,
gang of misfits? The
control
ones that
the chat,
you say are going
move
to
on.
visit
I got you.
Will in
We gotta
Tennessee.
move on.
Don't you
But
think
instead, he didn't
you
do
should
that.
control
That
them? Wait a
same night,
second,
he
you
gave a
do.
link to his
Look
boy,
at Jay
the
Bro.
Glera official. Would you believe it? And the Glera, he wanted all the smoke because
You
then
want all
the
smoke?
Glera the next day on his Facebook says something like this: the JFK channel, and it's regular panel.
We've already seen this, JFK. You got any
on my
new stuff?
platform again. Any comments
It's
regarding
December, what,
the future
28th?
chats will be deleted,
Isn't
and
it?
the user will be hidden. Wow.
It's December
I left behind
28th,
a
and we're still
toxic,
talking about something
drama-filled
that's on
community
October
2
2nd?
years ago, and I haven't looked back. But
Oh,
yet, keep
boy.
in mind, this is the same guy who I had to mediate. If you guys are familiar with the JFK channel, I had to mediate LTL
Mediate.
and the Glera.
No,
because
no,
he
you
decided to
didn't.
do
You brought them
3-hour
both
streams,
on
him
because you thought you were going to
hire
get a
one
bunch of
cat
people
named
viewing.
LTL, who
There's no
once
mediation.
put
None.
Jess Machado in a position to get
Oh boy, I want to
awareness
do
on
a whole
her
show on
channel. He
Jess
helped build
Machado.
her channel.
Man, she's
He helped
a
build her,
beaut.
and she was part of his show for a little while. And then Jess Machado and Will DeGlera, all let's pile on LTL. And I wasn't with that because
Well,
during that
well,
time,
no,
I was
you're not.
covering a case where I actually met my boy down the bottom, box below me.
Okay,
His name is Jay Brill.
there
Jay
he is.
Brilliant
Jay Brill. That's him.
was there the day the police,
Oh,
7 police officers, jumped on Francis Gigalotti's neck.
Oh,
He
boy,
was
here we
there. He
go.
was
Okay.
present. He actually seen
we're
Francis
kind of,
Gigalotti take
we're
his
talking
last
so
breath.
much about Will.
That's how I met Jason
We're not talking
Brouillon.
about that
Now,
guy
as
anymore.
I'm talking to Jason Brouillon behind the scenes
You know that?
about this shit,
Isn't that
about the
interesting?
footage and about what he's seen and his take on it, I just don't understand how all these people who are claiming justice, we just got Karen Reed free, and everybody's screaming.
You did? You got her
and
free?
to boot, ladies and gentlemen,
You're a
we
lawyer?
never seen what happened to John O'Keefe.
You got her
right?
free?
We don't know exactly what happened, how he
Alan
who hit
Jackson,
him,
David Yannetti,
who gave him the death
Robert
blow, who
Alessi.
put him outside. We don't
They didn't
know.
have
We can
nothing to
only
do with
assume.
JFK show off and his
But
gang
what
of
we did
misfits.
see
They got her
Mr.
free?
Gigallotti, 7 police
What,
officers
did
on his neck. We
Nikki
heard him
Haircuts
scream,
help you?
Help, I can't breathe. And then he died.
Why? Yeah, why don't you
So what
talk
I
more
seen
about him
is a
instead of
murder in
Will?
front of my face, but somehow or another, a cat named tuberculosis didn't want to talk about it.
Well,
DeGlera
but
didn't
and then
wanna
you got
talk
mad
about
about
it.
it.
Nurse Kim didn't want to talk about
Then
it.
you got mad about it.
Nobody
Why
wanted
didn't you
to
just
talk
take
about
your
Francis
show
Gigallotti.
and
Yeah,
just
they
continue to
might have
talk
talked
about it?
him lightly, saying like, "Oh, we need to get the medical examiner report to figure it out before we go any further."
Well,
And I was beside myself because I actually went out to the city of Haverhill, talked to the mother, talked to the aunt, talked to the people in the community,
Yep.
talked to the people
did that.
in Bradford Seafood.
but you
talked to
just
Jay
kind of left it
Brouillon,
go now.
and everybody I talked to.
Instead,
had
you're
the same
bashing
sentiment as
Will
me,
and
that
Turtle
this was murder.
Boy, and
So I didn't
I don't know
understand
what
the
you feel
people in
about
this
Nurse
community.
Kim.
The
I know
street that
James
I lived
Jackson's
on,
got to
the
put it
block
aside.
that I was on, I had cookouts, watched movies in the common area.
Okay, all
I
right.
couldn't believe that they didn't want to talk about this case, but yet they
But
wanted
why
to talk
did you
about
want them
LTL and
to?
how bland he was.
Why?
And how weird
Because
he
you
was,
thought
and
you
let's
were a
just talk
part
shit
of the
about him,
group
and then let's talk
and
about
that you
Mikey
could
Truck.
control
And I'm like,
them
wow,
and their
this is what it is.
shows?
The same guy
Is that what
who
you wanted to
says
do,
the
JFK?
JFK channel will be
Because you're
instrumental
kind of a little control
in dividing
freak. You realize that, right?
this movement. The same guy who says I left
You know
behind
that?
a toxic
You figure
drama-filled
that
community 2 years
because you
ago.
could talk a little bit in
This is the
circles
same guy who's saying this.
that, hey, people will listen to me.
So
They follow
finally,
me.
we start going in a little bit, doing a live
They
stream.
follow you on your
we
rap
get
career.
DeGlera and LTL on, and we settle
It was
the
underground, though. Sorry.
inconsistencies, and we actually get awareness
Hey, you
on
can
Francis
rap.
Gigallotti. We do
I
a show
can't.
actually on the Glera show,
So
talking about
props
the whole
to you.
situation.
I like it when a white
videos,
guy can rap.
and
Not
putting awareness
M&M
on
yet,
the
but
Francis
hey,
Scolari
you can
case,
do it.
as we should. And that's
What are you,
all we
almost 50
wanted.
years
We didn't
old?
really care for the glare. We cared about the
Still
people who
searching
were
for that
watching.
hit?
We did it with Mikey Crawford, and
Keep
we
writing.
did what we were supposed to do.
And what were you supposed to do?
Then shortly after, September 27th, a person decides to go on to Spaces and talk about Karen Reed. But prior to that, there was recordings that are being
Recordings
from the radio stations,
for
from
the radio
Cullingham
stations.
to 94.5 to Bill Bush.
Oh, yeah.
This guy,
94.5. That's the one you
tuberculosis,
said is the
aka
biggest
TB,
in
you guys
Boston.
know him as,
It's
goes
not.
on these stations.
They're
and
number
starts
16
laying down the
in Boston.
groundwork that Karen is ungrateful.
2.8 rating.
And then the Wilbur happens.
People
and
should
she
be
doesn't show
fired
up
from
there,
that
and
station
she
with
doesn't
a
show up to his
2.8.
fundraiser, and that we're covering this story, right? We're covering the
Yeah.
Karen Reed story, which
You notice JFK, I had to get
tuberculosis is a
dressed
big
up
part of
today
that.
because I had to get
This
a
is true. So
Nike,
we're covering the whole thing. We
tracksuit
don't
just like
understand
you.
what is going on. Like, why?
James. I like James.
Then all of a
I'll
sudden,
never
the
talk
Spaces
bad about
happen.
James because
A
James been through
recording
enough,
happens.
and I won't do a
And then after
recording
TB
on
gets called
James
out, and after
because I just feel like
he
he's
kind of gets
went through
caught
enough,
in lies, he
and
decides to
he's
go
had
on
his
his
own
live
trouble
stream
in
the
his
very
life,
next day after his Spaces
and I
and
don't
says,
need
I'm not
to,
saying a word.
push him
can't.
more down
But the problem with that was
like
is that
everybody else
nobody
trying
else
to.
said a word
When
either.
JFK keeps on
First
bringing
Kip
him
didn't
up,
say nothing. DeGlare
talking
didn't
about
say
how he
nothing.
drinks and all that and stuff
Everybody,
too.
Jess Machado,
That's not a
no
very
one,
good friend,
everybody
by
just
the way.
stayed mute. No one wanted to talk about
Do
it
it privately,
in the seriousness of it, in the compassion of
JFK.
how Karen might feel about
Tell
that.
James
And why
Jackson that
would
he's
someone
drinking
do
too
that?
much.
Why would
Do it
someone
privately.
want to turn this to shit? Why would someone want to make all of us look bad? Because by going against Karen, a person who you
No,
helped
they're going
save,
against you.
you're
They're not
making
going
this
against
shit
Karen.
dumb. It's turning stupid. And then
They're
why
going
did it
against
get
you.
leaked?
They're going against you.
Who are you around? And who am I around? Who am I shaking hands with?
Well, you shouldn't be shaking hands with anybody. You should be doing your own thing.
What community
Why are you trusting
am
people?
I involved in? And why, by community, we didn't all stand together and get down to the bottom of it? And as soon as we started talking about it, they wanted to kick us out the community.
Well, because you started drama.
But then I realized that's
Do
what
it productively.
I realized that's exactly
instead of
what's going
bashing
on here.
people and
They're
calling them
gatekeepers,
names.
and they're going to kick us out.
They're going to
And we're
kick
going
you
to
out.
have to move, and that's going to be an expensive move. And by the
When
interest
were you going to move
of
from the
not
garage?
being
It's going to be expensive? Okay. All right.
the interest of not being
Do you sleep in the
one
garage,
who makes us
JFK?
look weak, and in the interest of John O'Keefe,
Jay,
with the
bro, you're
pivot,
smoking.
I said, all right, you know
Put
what,
those
man, I got down
cigarettes
to the
down.
bottom of it. We know what
Bad
happened.
for you,
We know who did
Jay,
it.
bro.
You know who did it.
I want to
Take
see
care
you
of it,
stay
man.
around
Let's just
forever.
get back on track. You fucked
Stop
up.
the
It is what
smoking.
it is. Let's go. We had a kumbaya moment.
Kumbaya.
Everything was good.
That's what we're doing here, JFK. We're trying to have a
But not
kumbaya,
for Will
me and you.
Henry. It wasn't good enough.
Well, it wasn't
He
good enough for
decided to
Will.
make this on October 2nd.
On
I won't take any part. Anybody who
and it's
mentions
December
J&J's
28th
name,
now.
it's a wrap. They're going to get kicked out.
And you forgot about
So I'm
your
thinking,
buddy that
That's
died
okay.
at the hands of some
That's
police
fine. He says
officers.
that on his Facebook.
You just quit
That's
talking
okay.
about him, and now you
No
want to talk
big
about
deal,
Will.
but
He's more
It
important
wasn't okay, was
than
it?
your
Because
buddy
that
that
night,
died?
he started
Come
the
on,
petty
JFK.
stream. He went live, and keep in mind, there's a cat named Ray from Dallas that he helped build his
Well,
channel.
Are you
on
going to help
our
me build
backs,
mine?
on talking shit about
JFK,
us,
why don't you help me
saying
be
a lot of
mine?
vile shit.
Help me, with mine.
Vile shit.
That would be so
And
great, JFK, if
he
you'd help
decided to do a
me.
live stream. So while he was doing his
I
live
could be
stream,
your
I said,
lead-in.
you know what? We're going to take it one step further.
I could be the lead-in.
We're
Like
going to contact
the Red
Karen
House
Reed,
media show that
and we're
leads
going
into
to
Turtle
see if
Boy.
she wants
I
to
could
come
do
in the
that for
chat
you.
and say hello and let
You and Jay,
everybody
bro.
know that we know the truth.
That would be great.
And this needs to stop now. We know what happened,
What happened?
and we know Will's a fucking liar.
Will's a liar?
So let's just stop playing this game.
So you're
Let's
a
stop
liar,
trying to put it on our shoulders.
but you're not a liar when you use
guys
half
took
truths?
something that's
Huh,
serious
okay.
and just didn't take it serious.
God, I love that hat.
And I looked at it as serious. Okay,
You take
the phone
away,
call,
it's
I
it,
get
you know,
it.
it's
recorded.
taking me
It's not
away
that
from
big of a
looking
deal,
at
but it is a big deal.
JFK
You just beat two murder
in
cases.
his
It is a big deal when
his
your mental health
Jay
ain't
Leno
right. It is a
face.
big deal if you're picking on somebody and you're trying to hurt somebody.
I'm not trying to hurt you, JFK. I'm not. I'm
This
trying to
shit is
help you.
weird.
Trying to get you to move
All
forward.
because of what? What's your interest? Why you want
What's
to do
my
that?
interest? My
Especially
interest
when you're
is
making money.
I just want,
Everything's
I'm not
going good
making
for
money.
tuberculosis.
I'm not doing this show to
At
make
that
money.
point, he should have
Nope.
just played the game.
I don't want no money.
But then time passed by, and here we are.
I want no money.
Here we are.
I'll sell one of my microphones if I
And
need
the
money.
crazy thing about
All
it
right.
is last Friday,
I don't need the
Karen
money.
Reed comes out.
Nope.
and
I'm
she
doing this
explains
because I want
why
to help you move forward.
she's been on the low.
Who has?
But prior to that, keep in mind, they're running a
Karen Reed.
narrative saying that The reason why Karen Reed's fundraiser efforts are not good is because
She raised
she decided to
20,000.
go on the Hood Booger Radio and she killed her credibility. But the
See,
same
but you're
people
not
who
a
were saying
radio
that were
station.
praising us
But you're not a
before
radio station,
we
buddy.
got down
Quit
to the
trying to
bottom
be a
of what
radio
we got
station.
down
Quit
to.
trying to say that you're
People
in
praising
radio.
us. JFK asked us great questions. We
JFK
love that show.
That's some
Everybody,
great questions.
from
Well, okay,
Nurse
Turtle
Kim
Boy was wrong
to
for saying that
TV
because
to the Glera,
you could have been
Hot
better
Dep,
with the questions.
praising us.
All of them.
But then all of a sudden, someone had to take the downfall. So
Yeah.
tuberculosis got to come out clean, and we got to take the hit. And now all of a sudden,
Turtle Boy has to come out clean.
JFK's a washed-up rapper.
When does he come out clean?
JFK's channel is a slum.
Turtle Boy's still facing some jail
is-
time. JFK.
Channel is tanking.
Okay, I'm just wondering if you.
JFK's no
if you're gonna
good.
tell
and
that.
James Jackson is a junkie. James Jackson killed his girlfriend.
Why
I
is
mean,
James Jackson
some
and
people
you
have the nerve
worried
to
about
say
what
that we're
others
keeping the drama
say?
going. No, and then
James Jackson
Bill,
isn't
yeah,
a
for
junkie.
second,
He's told us that.
within that
But
week,
you told us that he
take a
likes to
whole
drink,
10 days off.
which you should never
Mhm.
have
And we
told
say, hey, maybe
anybody
if we
that.
take 10
You're a
days off,
friend. You're supposed to
we
be a
don't say
loyal
word.
friend,
Me,
JFK.
Kevy Kev,
But
James
you pick
Jackson,
on him
we don't
about
say
his
a word.
drinking.
Maybe if we do that, it will go away. But no, in that 10 days, they piled on more.
They piled on more. Wow.
And then,
And
like I
you're
said,
still
the
out here
narrative
talking.
was, look at the McAlberts. Look at their fundraiser. They got 70,000. They got 50,000.
Well,
Karen
but
Reed
we
only
don't
got
know who
1,500.
really
Ha,
donated to
ha,
them.
ha.
And I don't think they were going ha 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 ha
Just
ha.
to even say their names in a positive
Like you are
light, the
right
same
now?
people who killed John O'Keefe, the same people
Like
that
you
we
are?
hate, and to use
Like you?
them to hurt Karen Reed again,
That's hurting Karen
it's
Reed.
crazy to me.
Don't you think Karen Reed's going
But
to get
then
her
last week,
time in
Karen Reed
court
came out
with them?
and she spoke and she cried.
She cried.
And nobody has a word to say about it.
I do.
Will Henry has
I have a
yet
lot to
do a
say about
live
it, but
on Karen
JFK, you
Reed.
won't
He had
like what
so
I have
much
to say about it.
prior to her speaking to the public, but he won't do
She
a
has went
live
through
to talk
trauma,
about that live,
all right?
her cries,
Everybody
and how
knows
she
that.
feels. And oh, by the way,
Nobody
her
knows what
fundraiser's
it's like for
been
3
great.
years to go through that.
They raised 20,000.
And so, yeah, she had a breaking point.
Without you,
Okay.
would you believe it?
But enough is enough. She wants money again. So, stop it. You just have to stop it. It's enough, JFK, with the whole Karen Reed thing. Just stop it. All right? Just stop.
Do we still got to check in, Will?
Well, if you want to go to
And then
Tennessee, you should
people
at least
say,
let them know
keep
you're
the
coming.
split going.
For him
This
and
is the
Clubber.
same guy
Isn't
that
Clubber a
says
great
things
dog?
like this.
Is that Clubber, or is that just a picture of a dog?
Maybe check with me. The
Okay, Will, this was
Boston
dumb, all
likes me
right?
more than it likes you,
Yeah, that was dumb.
JFK.
You knew they were going to use that.
Maybe check with me the next time you
That
want
was
to go
kinda
there
Dumb.
from Atlanta.
Well,
Maybe
sometimes
check
you
with me
just
first.
you go overboard.
Boston likes me more
It's
than
like
it likes
JFK
you.
is doing now, talking about you
Fuck
for
you.
last what
Boston likes me more than it
3
likes
months.
You are a clown, a clown.
Come on, it's got to stop.
You are a clown.
You guys were
a
all
clown.
friends at the Wilbur. You guys are all
You are
hugging
a
and
clown,
everything,
a clown.
and now all of a sudden you hate each other. Oh no. Oh, I love the drops that JFK has. These are so creative. He puts these in.
Tick, tick, tock, tick.
Tick tock, tick tock.
But these are the things that he
Creative.
was saying.
Why does it sound like he's reading from a chat GPT?
But we're the wrong ones. We're the ones that have
Maybe he
to-
is.
We're
Who
the
cares?
bullies. But then tonight it goes a step further. So
Why does it
James
look like
Jackson,
JFK is
he had
looking
said
at his
some things
computer
like
and
this.
reading something? Look at he's got to make sure the computer's on again so he can kind of catch up from
This
where he's
guy.
going with this.
Like they're like wannabe Guidos, bro. Like, they're
Wannabe
clowns.
Guidos.
Okay,
It's so weird.
No,
it is.
JFK
Isn't it?
Like they're
thinks
just
he's
so
Guido
fucking cliche.
because he's
Oh,
got J
you know?
Bro
Oh,
and
wow.
Kevy Kev.
They're so
And
fucking
others, I'm sure,
cliche
that
with
follow
their
him
fucking
that,
tracksuits and their
you know.
big fucking glasses and their
Oh, wow.
fucking.
He likes to
Come on.
lead
Come on.
weaker people. That's what
Yeah, I said I
JFK
want justice
likes
for
to
Lauren
do.
Berry.
So this guy says,
But he
I want
thinks he's a
justice
leader.
for Lauren Berry.
He thinks that he's
Tuberculosis is gonna
groundbreaking.
apologize.
That's what JFK thinks he is. And he thinks he's the head now of the Karen
You want
Reed
justice
movement
for Lauren Berry. What type of
That's what he
justice are you
thinks.
talking about? What does that mean?
because Karen Reed came on his show or something, was in his chat.
I'm just asking questions. I go, what happened to Lauren Berry?
So you guys say
See,
we're vile,
that
right?
was dumb.
What is that got to do with anything? The woman passed away from
But see, you
an issue
push them in
with an
corners,
organ in her
JFK. You
body.
keep
Had
needling, you
nothing to
keep
do with
needling.
drugs.
And then when they come out and they
It
say
had to do with
something
a
bad,
organ.
then you
You
jump
know,
on it.
like your heart, your liver, your kidneys.
Yep.
What you
Gotta have 'em.
believe in?
Gotta have them.
You need them to live.
Yep,
And if
you do.
any of them things go wrong, it'd be lights out.
Yep,
Did
lights
you know
out.
that? So
That's
this
why you should
clown
let her
thinks it's
rest
funny,
in
but he
peace.
goes a step further. This
She had
clown
a
goes
troubled
a step further.
life.
This is a guy
Let her
2
rest
years
in
ago
peace. By
got
you
put in jail by
continuing
a
to
chick
run
named
this
Lindsay
stuff right
Katani,
here, it's not letting her
right
rest
in
in
front of his
peace.
kids, right in front of his fucking kids, gets cuffed up on
Well,
Christmas.
you know, you hate to say it, but there's
The
probably a
same
lot of
woman who
people in
said
this
you raped
country that get
And what do?
handcuffs slapped
You
on
say,
right in
hey,
front of their
Lindsay, you're
kids for
back in the
doing
game.
dumb things while drinking.
I'm on Spaces right
Okay?
now, and James
So it's
Jackson wants to
happened.
talk to me because I
And
said
Turtle
some
Boy,
shit
you
about
know,
his
he's kind
girl.
of set
I
up by
need you to
Tully
go on there and talk to James
and
'cause
that
you're
other
part of the
girl
crew.
that he
This is
was dating at the
initiation. You're
time.
back with me.
And
But
whatever
he
that
puts
other girl's
Lindsay
name is.
Katani on the
They
fucking
kind of
phone with
manufactured
James
this.
on a live stream,
See? And you're giving them
right?
all the credit in the
What happened
world.
to Lauren Barry?
What happened to her?
How'd she die?
How did she die? She died from alcohol.
What do you mean alcohol? Like just died from alcohol?
Yeah, from drinking.
Just drank and then she was dead.
It can happen.
Never heard of some.
Yeah.
Again, I'll
think
mention
that's true.
Keith Whitley.
No,
Everybody
you don't think that's true.
Go read the
I'm
Keith
telling you
Whitley
right now,
story.
you fucking piece of shit. It's true.
You can drink and you can die. And guess what?
Why the fuck
You
do
can
care
die of
what's true?
liver
And
failure
why are you
because
guys
my sister
dropping
did
a woman
from
who's been
drinking.
in the ground for 2 years?
So
But
it
yet
can
we're
happen.
vile, we're wrong, we're bullies. Fuck that. You walk in the park with your little puppy. We know what park it is.
Yeah, we do.
know where you live.
Yep, you said that.
I don't give a fuck.
Little
It's simple.
borderline
Oh, stop threatening. I ain't threatening you. I'm
harassment,
just letting you know. I know where you're at.
intimidation,
You could be slick with your mouth
and a
and
little
make
bit of
an accusation
stalking.
like that.
Randy's
And
doing a
say,
little bit of
"Ugh, I don't think
stalking.
that's true. You, TB, the fucking journalist, tuberculosis. Where's the receipts, buddy?
Where's the
Did you
receipts?
go out and find out? Did you get the medical examiner report?
Where's the
Doesn't he
receipt?
have all the receipts?
Yeah.
You know,
Where's it at?
who cares? Let
If
her
that was
rest
true,
in
you'd be the
peace.
first one to report
JFK.
it, wouldn't you?
James
not true, is it? But
Jackson
you're such a
needs
fucking
to
lame.
let
You won't come out
needs
and
you to
speak the
know
truth.
to
And you
let
won't
his
apologize 'cause you're not a
ex-girlfriend, let
man.
his girlfriend
So you try
rest
to kill the credibility. And the
peace.
reason why we're going so hard before New Year,
Why?
well, excuse me, on Christmas, during the weekend of Christmas, after
Okay.
Christmas, whatever,
Right.
is because you guys try to cancel our fucking Christmas.
They didn't
And
try to
you
cancel
people
your
wanna say,
Christmas.
we don't want to do drama no more. We want to move
You're
on. But
here,
yet
you're
you did a
talking
live
about it,
stream
and you're
tonight
continuing to talk
talking
about it.
about
If you
drama,
were
but it wasn't
canceled,
your
you would
drama.
stop
But you don't
talking
wanna
about Turtle
talk
Boy
about drama
and the glare.
that you got going on with Meredith.
Why can't
and
your
all that.
people know that? Your long gamers. Why
That
can't
shit
they
kinda sounded
understand
subliminal to
what
me.
you're doing is ridiculous and it's hilarious? And that's what I want to point
Go ahead,
out.
brother. Elaborate a little bit more.
TB's live tonight. I started watching some before I was
Oh,
watching James
okay.
Jackson.
Well,
And
hey,
all
bro.
the shit he was saying kind of sounded subliminal towards
Subliminal.
the JFK show.
What
Subliminal?
was he saying?
Just the way he was
Just
talking about those other people.
subliminal?
made it, I don't know. I just felt like he was subliminally talking about
Nope.
us, the way he was downing them,
J-Bro.
but really
Subliminal.
downing us, but making it seem like it was them.
Wow.
Of course. Trying to be on a subliminal tip, but that's okay
Yeah.
because we're journalists.
You're a
And
journalist.
We know where he
You have a
lives, too,
journalism degree?
and he has a trial coming up.
Do you have a
And all these
journalism
people gotta
degree?
answer
Randy,
these
do you have a
questions.
degree?
Why'd you wiretap Karen Reed?
What is your degree in?
Why tuberculosis? I'm
What
gonna
is
be
it?
in your face asking you that question. Why you wiretap?
Is your degree in
why you recording people for?
the streets? Hard
Not
knocks?
tuberculosis? Why
Is that
are
what
you
it is?
crying on the floor, banging your feet?
I
saying you can't
guarantee
go
you
back?
don't have a journalism
Why'd you have
degree.
a full-blown
I
panic
guarantee
attack?
you don't
Did
have a
get fat?
radio and television degree.
Does this happen all the time? What happens when you get on an airplane? Because I don't want you to get on my flight. Are you gonna fucking start stomping your feet, start crying?
I would.
"Wah, I can't.
I
go
only
back.
have
I
one
can't go
foot,
on the
though,
plane."
and I
Your
would.
quirks are gonna kick out.
Yep, I've done that.
How do
I
you
don't like
regulate
I don't
yourself?
like
Do you
flying.
need a hot
I'm sorry,
blanket? Do you
Randy.
need a compression blanket?
No,
Hot cocoa?
no, I
do you
just
need?
need your shoulder so I could
Do you
lay
need
my
a
head
special
down.
spoon, special fork? How you quirky prick? What do you
No,
need?
I'm not quirky. I'm just saying I
Huh?
don't like flying.
A blanket?
If I could sit next to you, Randy, I'd probably feel
what you got?
safer. You know,
What do you
because you're
do?
the man. You're the
Now I know
CEO.
when you're on your couch, we don't want to see you, standing up by the couch. We know when you're standing up by the couch, we know what you're
Oh
doing.
my!
You're
Why do
watching
you bring
movies,
that
Lindsay
up, Randy?
Katani. You're
Why are you
watching
bringing that up?
these movies that
Why
you
you?
recorded on your Facebook,
So he's freaky like that.
right? That's what you do.
Well, But
The
it's
same
his
girl who
house,
said you
right?
raped her,
He
you
can
watch
do whatever he
movies of
wants.
videos
It's
of her and
it's
you, but
dumb.
this is
It's
a girl who
freaky.
said
Yeah.
that you
But
raped her, but you like
you're worried
enjoy
about that?
watching sex scenes with her.
Well, you're
I
worried
just
about
don't
that.
get that part.
Well, I don't either. But
Not at all.
So you go.
why are you worried
so you
about it?
go on, right?
It's his
Tuberculosis,
house. It's his
fucking
life.
weirdo, right? That's what you are. Everything you
Randy.
touch turns to shit.
Everything you touch turns to shit.
You go on.
You're
You
thriving,
talk to
right?
James Jackson. James Jackson's on the phone. He wants to know why you're saying justice. You're asking questions. You're so mad that we asked questions and we got down to the bottom of it.
Well, yeah, okay. You ask
So what you
questions,
wanted
all
to do
right.
is go a step further and just make
But
an
you like
accusation and
when
tell
you
your
ask
little
questions,
crew,
you
all
like
your
to
little
take
chat that you got going on,
the old
that
stab in the back too every once in a while. You know,
something's
then you
there,
twist it
right? And just have them
slowly.
just say that.
And
And
then
try
when
to
somebody
run us
comes
off and
back at
cancel
you,
our
then
endorsement,
it's,
but it
oh my
didn't
God, I
happen.
can't believe they're
But
doing
that's what
this.
you were going for, and you made a fundraiser the same day as
Look at
Karen
all the
Reed,
advertising you're
and you
giving
wanted
the
that to
glare.
fail too.
Look at that.
But that didn't
The
happen.
glare's name
Now
right
you
above
want
his
the
hat.
drama to stop. But guess what?
You know,
That's not going to happen.
you're giving him a lot of publicity. And they say, you know,
Will Henry is a piece of shit,
they say
and you're a piece of shit
any
too.
publicity is
So
good
now you got Lindsay
publicity,
Catani talking
Randy.
to James Jackson.
And
I
you're
mean,
giving
and
both
the
of these
crazy
guys.
part about it is this is a person
Instead
who
of
did over
concentrating
500
on your
shows about the fake
on your
victim.
craft, on
Your
your
audience,
content,
you're
and
manipulating
making it
your
better,
audience to accept that. That's crazy.
you're not.
Um,
So you wonder
So I
who's
gotta
in
end that now.
each other's
Just let
head.
him finish. Just let him just go ahead.
You
Say
know,
who it was. I don't
are
care.
you
I
in
don't
Turtle
know.
Boy's
I know
head
it
or
was.
Glaire's head? Well, you're trying to be in the Glaire's head. You're trying to make
Who's,
Glaire seem
just
like
say it.
he's looking for
Who?
Ghost.
The fake victim. Who?
But you wonder how much they're
You sold out
taking
the
up
Wilbur.
free
This is
rent
what
in
you're
your
saying.
head,
This is who
Randy.
you're on the phone with. You sold out the Wilbur.
So
You're the
let the
man.
Wilbur. And then you went there.
This girl said
You
you
and
raped her and she
James
put you in
and
jail in
Kevy
front of
Kev
your
went there,
fucking kids
talked to people,
for 60 days.
so you could get all those people, you know, thinking
And
about
and now you're
JFK.
talking to her again. What's her name?
Lindsay Catani.
Oh, whoa.
Lindsay Catani, I guess
Wow.
that's her name.
On your show, and I said, you
Turtle
want
Boy
that
used to call her the fake victim,
All right.
but now
It was one sentence.
Lindsay is
Back in
like
the day,
kind
the
of
milk was-
helping Turtle Boy.
Okay, and this is what this shitbag
So-
says.
good. Is it still good, James? I mean,
You know,
she's asking you for some.
I just got to
fucking
say
tea
here that
she wants to know, like, am I going to get
drugs
out
are
there?
bad.
Am I going to get?
Okay,
Am I going to end up? Like
drugs are
Lord Mayor?
bad.
Mm.
Will, we don't need to hear about drug use. All right.
Every time I hear that, she gets me mad.
Yeah, it gets me mad too, Jay Brill. Ho, ho.
If you're a producer who
I mean,
hates AI,
I want to get
this plugin
down
might
to
change your life.
Tennessee
This
and
is
go, you know, what's
reimagining
wrong with you,
co-producer.
Will? Why do you
can
got to
take
keep
any
bringing this
sample you
stuff up? I want to get down to Tennessee. I'm so mad.
Well, Henry, do I still got to check in?
Do I still got to
Before I
check
go to
in
Boston?
before I go back to Boston? Do I still got to check in when I go back to Boston? Do I, Will? Will Henry? Do I?
You said James Jackson was responsible for the death
But
of
he's
this girl.
not. He's not.
You try to spread that rumor around the world.
Yeah,
Will
but
Henry.
it's not true, though. And that's all you needed to do is come on your show and go, you know what, it's not true, so let's move on. But you gave it
But we
legs.
know now.
What park?
What park?
County?
What county?
City?
What city?
Population of
6,000.
Anytime Fitness.
Anytime Fitness.
You will see us. We want to check in before we go back to Boston.
Yeah, little
This is
intimidation.
not a threat.
Yeah, well, it's a little intimidation, little harassment.
Why the Boston
Definitely a lot of
Why
stalking.
the act? Who are you? Why did you do it like that?
Willie,
We want to check in. We coming to your town.
coming to the park with a K.
Permission. Do remember. Hi, Willie.
Hi, Willie.
Hi,
Hi,
Willie.
JFK and J Brill. Hi.
Willie.
Hi, you guys. Hi.
You know
Love the
we're
hat,
coming to
JFK.
Tennessee, right? You do know that, right?
Boy, oh boy, that's a great hat.
You know that, right?
J Brill, you need a cigarette?
And the craziest thing is, right?
You look like you
I'm
need a
coming
cigarette.
to Tennessee in a tracksuit.
Coming, yep.
Right?
I got
Are you
mine.
wearing a
See, I
tracksuit
could
that
go.
day?
I could go with you. I could go with you and J Brill and Kevy Kev. I got my own
I'm
tracksuit.
putting on my
I'll
putting
drive.
on my big funny glasses.
All right. I got my own glasses. I don't.
Oh yeah,
You know,
these are fucking good.
I don't think they're funny, but
I just got my Ray-Bans. I don't got the big funny ones yet.
yeah. See,
That's all right. I'll get you some.
will you get me some?
And we're coming to Tennessee. We're gonna take that walk with you.
I
bro.
got my tracksuit.
Take that
I
walk.
got my tracksuit. I kind of
I heard that you got a nice park right here. We can get some
Yeah,
steps in.
starts
right
with a
here. They
K.
got a nice little area we could sit down. Maybe we could shoot some content.
There
underneath
you
it. Just in
go.
case it rains
Shoot
out,
some
we can put the
content.
content right underneath there.
Shoot
It's a
some
great
content
park. It's a beautiful
before
park,
you
right,
try to
Will?
intimidate him
They all
more.
know your dog too. They all
Shoot
know
it
you,
after
too.
that, okay? So you
Hey,
don't
you
get
guys
caught up
know
in
Will?
anything, JFK.
Yeah, I know Will.
Hey,
He's right over there.
hey.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Can somebody come get me? Hey,
Wow. Will?
JFK's here. Can somebody
Would you
come get me? Let's talk about it. Let's just sit down at the table. JFK, the CEO. Yeah. Oh boy. Gonna have to cut this part out. JFK likes to do a lot of music.
What's one thing life taught you? If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Now he goes on his live stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
He does?
He goes on his live, he goes on a post.
Yeah,
James
okay.
Jackson does
I was going to say, Claire didn't go live.
And this is what he puts up in a members only post.
Uh-oh. What did he put
It
up?
up in a regular
This was
post.
last night. What did he put up?
This is him backtracking, right?
This is Sunday,
He's
the
live when
28th
he
of
said
December,
that, Lauren Berry. Now
2025.
he's realizing
We'll put something in the
saying that
chat of
is
James
wrong,
Jackson.
and they won't apologize.
And JFK's mad about it, and he's not going to
And
apologize.
this you have to apologize.
You have
right?
to, right? Because JFK
Play a
said,
clip from the night that he came on the show. Two distant voices. It's beyond obvious
no,
when he's doing
distinct,
something.
not distant.
Absolutely. Thank you.
JFK,
This is
distinct.
what he says tonight. He puts it out there to his audience.
Oh.
The smack fiend that looks like a lesbian on a 6-stringer channel in the last 20 minutes sent threatening text messages, and he attempted to call me 3 times. And James Jackson wrote to him, text him like a man, and said, I don't know who's going in on your chats pretending it's me, but it's not. If I get something to say, I'll say it to your punk ass face.
Ooh.
Don't ever bring up my girlfriend again.
Yeah.
This is no threat.
Will,
I
don't do
promise
that.
you.
Don't bring up
ever
the
bring up
girlfriend.
my
Let her
girlfriend
rest
again.
in peace.
Talk about checking into Boston.
I don't know why
Don't ever
JFK
bring her
continues.
up again.
Bring her up.
Fuck you.
Let her rest in
Look
peace.
forward to catching up.
Look forward to catching up. Come on, James Jackson. You're
With
better
you
than
soon.
this. Don't be
You
like
piece
your
of shit.
CEO here. Come on, James Jackson. I really believe you're better than that.
That's
Look
no
forward.
threat.
Looking forward to catching up with you soon to get some answers, you rotten piece of shit.
Oh, wow. No, that's what POS means.
And we
Okay.
just want to talk to you.
Oh.
We don't want to hurt you. First off,
I don't know
we
all
wouldn't
the
be on
slang.
the internet right now saying this stuff if we were going to commit a crime. Let's be clear. We would not be on the internet right now. We're not trying to be tough guys. We're just letting people know.
No, yeah, you're
right?
just trying to
They
like
know
create
about us.
ghost.
They wanted to dig into us. They want to try to. This guy tuberculosis said my name.
I'm not trying to
doxed my
dig into
name
you,
on his chat,
JFK. I just want to learn
on
from
his
you.
lives before,
And
said
you
my whole
won't,
name,
you
dressed
won't
up
talk
like
to me.
me, all
And then
types of
you,
things.
you know,
Ray
you,
from
you
Dallas,
like
I mean, a lot of things.
when I try to
A lot
reply
of
to you,
things that
you stop
guys
at the
might have missed or
replies.
went over your head
You don't
when
know how
time
to
went
do
on
it.
and you forgot
It's like
about
Mike
it. But
Crawford.
we're not forgetting about it.
He blocked me on X.
You owe him an apology.
Come on,
Will Hangin.
JFK. You
Be a
owe me an
man.
apology.
Apologize.
You're talking to me and then you stop
Apologize
the
that you were
replies.
wrong.
You owe me an
Apologize to
apology,
this community
JFK.
that you were wrong about
Will you
Karen
say it?
Reed. 'Cause you know
I
what you said about her,
apologize
right?
to Jeff. Just say
You
it.
remember what you said about Karen?
I didn't say anything about Karen. What did I say? Oh, must have lost it or something. Well, you got to read
We
it.
brought the receipts. Let's just call this what it is. Karen Reed was so fucking obsessed with
Oh,
fucking
he
being
said
pissed at
something
Turtle Boy
about
for
Karen
whatever
Reed.
fucking reason she's pissed at Turtle Boy. Ends up falsely accusing people of something.
Well, he's
with
mad.
no
She's
fucking
mad
proof.
at Turtle Boy because she believes he recorded her because somebody shared it, which I believe
Great
is
job. Fantastic.
that
Brilliant. Issue that people have taken
ex-girlfriend of Turtle Boy
is that
named Meredith.
she has shown her supporters.
I believe. I don't know
not
for
only
sure because
a
I'm not
lack
really
of
up on it.
gratitude, but almost.
But JFK, you know, he's sitting there talking
she
about Turtle Boy
basically
talking about
spit in their
Lindsay.
faces. Everyone.
And here JFK
This is not
believes
denial.
everything that comes out of
This is
Meredith's
not something
mouth.
I enjoy pointing out.
Did you look at Meredith's history with another boyfriend, JFK? I don't know. I'd be suspect
Where
a
are
little
you
bit.
getting? Do you understand what's happening here? This guy really jumped on his streams and really trying to convince his audience that she's ungrateful and she's a piece of shit. So which makes it that she
That's
is not
all.
a good person.
You know, that's
So
all she
whatever
had to do.
Aiden
She didn't
did,
have to name
aka
anybody.
tuberculosis did,
She didn't have to name
it
anybody.
doesn't matter.
But she could have got
deserved it.
out
You understand
and
what's
said,
going on here?
"Hey,
It's
on Howie Carr, even
justification.
You know what? I appreciate
And that's not what
everybody.
happened. Because look at
I appreciate the
look
movement.
at how
I
upset
appreciate
he is
everybody
about her
got the
right here.
movement
A
going.
week ago, she went
We're
on
not done yet.
calling all beings.
You know, I got to
She
go to
spoke,
civil court.
and he has
We're not
yet to
done
do
yet.
her live like he's doing
But
now.
I
And while
appreciate
he's talking
everybody.
shit about
I
Karen
appreciate
Reed
everybody that
in
sat
this
out
clip,
in front of the courthouse
he has the nerve to have
for
Bill
days,
Reed
like Scotty
and his wife.
McGinnis, who you
Uh,
said was a drunk, by the way.
That's
Because
crazy.
again, Scotty didn't go along with what you thought he should.
And he
So
wanted to put it
immediately
out
he's
there for
bad.
the fundraiser.
Scotty
He
was
wanted to
there
put it out.
every
He wanted to
day.
see her feel.
JFK.
In his mind,
Where were you?
he really thought that
Go
she-
after Scotty McGinnis.
that he
Come on.
was something that he wasn't. He really.
But you
thought,
talk
like,
about your
he-
own friend, James Jackson, and he
was
drinks too
Superman.
much too. You're such a great friend in your garage.
But now she came out and she spoke, my man. You're watching Will DeGlera. You're up right now. You probably. What are you looking for?
I'm up.
You're in your drawers.
I
right
wasn't
now.
up.
What are you looking for?
This
What are
is
you looking
Saturday,
around
Sunday
for?
afternoon. I'm kind of just going back over
You
it now
tired yet?
because I
You drinking?
like the.
Did you take your dog out? Did he shit in your house? Does Clubber shit in your house?
No, come
Because
on.
you're lazy. You don't want to take the dog out.
Oh my, because he's drunk.
Gets too drunk, you can't move.
Oh, Jay Brill, see, I was thinking along with you. Let's hope that's not
You're too
true.
busy posting on YouTube about threats.
See,
And fucking
you know,
poor
there you
Clubber.
are spreading rumors, JFK, and now you're making a dog sound.
But you don't want to go outside because you're
'Cause-
scared. You might run into us.
Well, no. See, now
Goddamn
that's
Clubber.
kind of a threat. Okay, that's
Looks
kind
like
of
you're gonna be
leading
shitting
into a
and
threat.
pissing in the house
That's
for a little while
borderline.
'cause he's scared to
That's
death.
harassment,
He's
intimidation,
only gonna take. He's only
stalking.
gonna take you out in the daytime. He ain't gonna take you out.
You
in the
really should look
nighttime.
at the Tennessee laws. All right. Oh, there's that dog. He's really got that down good.
Dollar Tree's right up the street, though. Will DeGlera. You
Dollar
can get
Tree's
some
up the
paper
street.
towels and shit,
Okay.
or you can get some doggy mats.
Oh, doggy
Little
pets.
doggy mats.
Wonder if Clubber don't need those. You don't know, JFK. You have no clue if Clubber needs those. You have no clue if Clubber
you believe
needs
it?
pads. It's rumors. Just rumor. Oh, look at that. That's a nice shot now.
He really tried to paint that picture.
Yep. Let's read some of your chats. Damn dog. Damn the dog. Can't get out of the loop. He's stocked up.
He really tried to paint that picture out there to the audience that she was so ungrateful,
Yeah.
that she was like Turtle Boy saved
I
her.
like
He
this
did
one.
everything
I like the
for
way
her.
what you did with
She,
this,
she just turned her back on the community. She's traveling.
better
She's
shot
living
there.
her life.
You're not promoting Will
like
now.
she doesn't have MS. Like she doesn't have health
She
issues.
has.
Like she
MS
didn't
and
just
she
fight
has
two
health
murder
issues.
cases. Like 6 months only didn't pass. And I'll say it again for the casual fans.
Oh,
who
no,
didn't
here
hear
we
from
go.
The back to the side.
Here we
If
go.
Karen Reed got found guilty, she would only have 6
But
months
she,
in on a life
she's,
bid.
she didn't.
That's a fact.
She didn't.
Karen Reed
She's
got
not
found
guilty.
of murder.
She's not
She would only
guilty.
had 6 months in on a life
You're
bid.
living in
You tell me
fantasy
what's
land.
6 months in
Let's go
on a
back
life
to
bid.
reality. She's
You
not
tell
guilty.
me.
She's out. She's
You tell
taking
me.
one-day flights to Atlanta.
Right. So that's what's happening here.
Come on,
The bottom
JFK.
line is they
She's
expected
using
her to
some of
do
that money,
something
that
for them
million and a half plus or
because
whatever
they
it
weren't
was,
creative enough to
and
make
she
a
was
pivot.
using it for other
They
things.
weren't.
You know
they didn't
that.
have any guidance.
She didn't have any
It's the
money, so
blind
where was
leading
she
the
getting her
blind.
money to travel to
He's
California,
following tuberculosis.
Florida,
They're blind. He should've
Atlanta?
took his
Where's she
business
getting it
card.
from? Nikki
He should've-
haircuts?
Being involved
He's giving
in
her a
this
little bit of
Karen
money?
Reed thing,
Come
he should've
on,
used his head and
JFK.
figured out a way to make a
She
pivot.
used my money.
Maybe come to
Is
Boston.
what she
You talk
did.
about people like you from Boston.
Yeah.
You've never even been to the city one time.
She could
What,
prove
twice
us
you've been to
wrong
the
and say
city?
she didn't.
You're
But
talking now. This
think
is
she
the
did.
guy. The reason why, ladies
But
and
Karen
gentlemen,
Reed is not
he's
guilty.
about to do fundraisers for Kelsey Fitzsimmons. He's about to be talking about Kelsey and
Kelsey.
try to be on the side of Kelsey and talk about what
That's a
about
bad one.
postpartum and talk about
You should be doing more of that. You should be
being a
talking more
woman
about
and
Kelsey
about
Fitzsimmons
relationships.
instead
This
of
guy, does this look like
this.
this guy been in a relationship in the last 2-3 years? This is what you see. He's just walking down the street.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking guy.
And I noticed that James
gonna
must have
tell you
saw
how
my
Kelsey
video
was
because he
living. He's gonna talk about postpartum.
used my
And then he's
Sasquatch.
gonna say I raised money for Kelsey.
James,
Because that's how
you know
he
you
gets
were
over,
watching.
right? Because
did.
Still,
I know you
he's
did because you
fundraising
didn't
for
think of
Kelsey,
that on
then
your
tell
own.
him to
I
turn
know
his
that.
super chats off. Because
Yeah.
that's what he told everybody else.
But
to
see,
do.
your buddy Mike
Tell him to turn
Crawford,
his super chats off and turn his.
he
video-
never turns
don't
his super
monetize
chats
the
off.
video. So if the video, if he,
But
if
see,
he
you don't like it when
fundraises
Will
and
does
gets-
but you're okay when
say he
Crawford
gets,
and LTL do it.
Rumble, or he gets
Okay.
some guest,
All right.
right? And it gets a bunch of views. He's gonna make money off the ad revenue.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And on
Just
top
like
of
you're
that, he
doing.
looks like a hero, and he looks like he's
You're
fighting
long
justice,
gamers,
and he
giving you
continue
money,
to do
giving
this
you the
down line.
green.
That's his little gimmick. I raise
You're-
money.
oh.
I'm good. But what have you done? Did you go to where she lived? Did you talk to anybody? Did you go to the diner
Did
that she
you?
might have ate breakfast at and
Did
asked
you?
her chef, "Hey, do you know Kelsey? What type of girl is she?
Did
Well,
you?
who are you? I'm Will Lang. I'm Will Henry.
Oh.
That's who I am.
So
I just want
there's
to know. I came in
so
from
Kelsey's
Memphis.
got her own
Well, excuse me,
chef.
Roane County.
Roan. Oh,
I
no, the
came
county.
in from there. I'm just trying to figure out who she is. I'm trying to understand this whole North Andover thing. What is North Andover? You don't even know what that is.
No,
North Andover.
I don't.
No, you don't.
Nope, I don't. I don't.
But you think you could just throw up a thumbnail? You and the other guy, Braun Breaker. What's his name?
There
Rocky
has to be better
Baker?
people
Here's
than
another
JFK
Yeah, he's another guy
in
who says he doesn't want drama,
Massachusetts.
but all he talks about is
Because
Lindsay,
if this is the
Crusty,
people
and
that
Aiden. I
represent
got news for you,
Massachusetts,
Mr. Baker, because I know you're watching, sir.
then you have
Okay?
Crawford
You
and
seem like a
LTL.
nice guy. You do.
Those aren't the three finest
And
people
I
in
talked about that
Massachusetts,
you had
I
a
hope.
honey bun addiction at Susie Q's, and you didn't know what that was.
Honey bun
Well, let's
addiction.
just say that you like to eat cake.
Oh, okay. All right.
Everything about your channel is like, right when I look at it, I think it's a baking show. Like you're about to fucking put an apron on and make
Oh, wow.
cookies.
Wow.
But you say you're not about drama, and then say, why do we care what tuberculosis does?
Well, see,
Do you
that's what I
understand
say.
what the fuck we're saying to you, buddy? The shit that
Mm.
comes out of his mouth, he tried to cancel Christmas on us.
Then nobody
Do
can
you
cancel
know
Christmas
that
on
you get
you.
lined up too, right?
JFK, nobody
In
can
that
cancel
web of
Christmas on you,
deceit.
okay?
And they try to cancel you too. That's what
I'm
happens,
almost an
number
hour
one. Number
into
two, you
this,
say
and
you're not about
JFK is
drama,
still
but
talking
all you
about what he
talk
did
about is
a
Lindsay.
couple of nights ago,
Lindsay
a couple of
Catani's
weeks
not
ago.
drama. Do you understand?
He doesn't bring
what type of
anything
person
new
these people
into
are,
the
Krusty?
picture here.
See, you talk about it like
JFK,
you
you're
know, but you
over and
really
over and
don't
over just
know.
trying
You're
to
not
make
from
money.
Massachusetts, my man.
You're trying to
I'm
make
telling you,
money,
just take my
JFK.
advice. It's drama. And the guy
It's
you're
drama.
talking
What
about,
you're doing is
Aiden, who you
drama.
think is like this special person because you need the views. That's how you make your money too.
That's how you make your
You
money.
make your money off the revenue. You're talking to someone who's been doing it just as long as you.
See?
Maybe even longer.
See? You admit it. That's
don't
why
think
you
I
like
know
the
how this
drama.
goes?
That's
I'm
why
not
you
gonna pull the
continue to
curtain
do
back.
this.
But come on, bro.
Because you got the
21st
people
of
that
every
don't
month, you
like
get
those
paid by
two
Google.
in
And that's how
Blair
you get
and
paid. And you're
Turtle
not gonna
Boy.
give up that audience. You know
And
that you're
so you think,
capitalizing
oh,
off
these
the
people,
TV
they're going to
audience
support me.
because
They're
you're
going to get me
basically a
great.
sideshow
Look,
of
gamers,
this.
time to
But guess what?
give us
You're
some
not.
chat
We don't
money,
give a
all right?
fuck. If anything, you should respect that. But you still
Respect
say,
it.
I'm not about the drama and talk shit and try to cancel us. But that's not going to
Nobody's
happen.
canceled you.
Your honey bun addiction stands.
You still get your 500 people
When
or
you see
whatever
the
you
honey
got.
buns, walk away. Let me
I don't
break it
understand
down.
how you
Sweet
can have 500
potato.
people,
It's only
560
100
people
calories.
when you're live,
Would you believe it?
but then you look the next
A
day and you've
banana
got
is about 100
3,500
calories.
views. How does that
Yogurt,
happen, Randy?
Greek yogurt, the plain.
How does that
Not gonna
happen?
get the
After you
vanilla.
go off,
Splurge.
I got to learn how to
A
do
little bit
that.
of peanut butter in there.
Do you buy
Every
those
meal you should
views?
be eating-
Is that what you
eating
do?
500
Because you only got
calories.
500 people in
A
the
banana,
chat,
sweet potato,
and those
right?
are watching
Maybe some
live.
chicken,
But then by the
right?
next day, you have
500 to
3,200,
700 calories,
3,500,
right? But think about it. Every time
4,000.
you eat a fucking
How
honey
do you
bun,
got
just
that? How
one
do you get the
honey bun,
views? I got to find
right?
out.
That's 500 calories.
Yeah.
And you eat about 4 a day.
Well,
So it's called
yeah,
the
I got to
deficit,
cut back.
right?
You know,
If you're eating less calories,
I got to get
there,
on the
Mr.
Manjaro.
Baker, the baker, right?
Randy, if
That's
I
what
get
you
on the
bake, right? You
Manjaro, I'm
making
going to slim
cookies and
right
shit?
down.
Are you making
You know?
cookies now?
I hope my chin don't get like that, though, like yours,
Huh?
where it gets pointy, like Jay Leno,
Might be.
like
Well, if
Randy
you're in a
Leno.
deficit, right, and you eat less calories,
Randy, are you
right,
Jay
and
Leno's
you're burning
son?
more calories, then you lose weight. But if you're eating more calories than what you're burning, then you gain weight, Mr. Baker.
Yeah, well, I figured that out.
So stay
Oh, now,
in a deficit.
oh, now you're talking about Mr.
Stop
Baker.
eating all these fucking honey buns. Stop
Oh.
saying Lindsay's name, Krusty, Aiden, like he's God.
That's too
Did you
bad.
send him cookies?
The Broken Baker. I love that
Huh?
guy. And you shouldn't be picking on him.
You know you could send cookies in the mail, right?
Broken
This is
Baker.
Fuckery Donuts. We make donuts here. What
Broken
type of
Baker,
donuts do
you know, is a
like?
lot smarter than you, JFK. I don't know
like
if you
the
know
blueberry
that,
ones.
but
Huh? The blueberry?
He
You
is.
like the blueberry?
Yeah, I do.
you know, so what?
Mr. Baker, you say you're not
Why are you
about
so worried
drama.
about that? But then you
Everything
don't
out your
worry
mouth
about your
is
friend
drama.
Kevy Kev.
Everybody in your
You're
chat.
worried
You're in
about
Ray from
the
Dallas's
intake
chat, my
that
dude.
Broken Baker's taking into his body. but you're
You're
not
Ray from
worried about your
Dallas's
buddy
chat.
Kevy Kev,
And you're not
the guy
about
that is
drama?
your best friend. You're not worried about what he's doing to his body
But that's mean, JFK.
with
You're
the
mean
natty
to talk about
daddies.
his weight, your shape,
Yeah,
his
you're not
weight.
worried
No,
about
man.
that. You're not worried about the Marlboro
speaking
Reds.
fact.
You're not
This
worried
guy
about
been
what
in
he's eating
business
those
speaking on
Christmas
me.
cookies,
He
10
can't
at a
control.
time.
When he sees
Are
a
you
cookie,
worried
he
about
starts
Broken
sweating.
Baker eating? Come on, JFK. Help your buddy out. What did you do? You took him to the fitness place, what, one day? And Kevy Kev couldn't handle another day, so you just stopped
Eat a
with him?
sweet
You let him
potato.
go?
But you're too lazy. Sweet potatoes take a little while, man. If you throw them in the oven, just one sweet potato, two. It's like an hour to make one. But you
Bad,
you
though.
can throw them on
They're
the
bad
grill.
for you. They're
Chop 'em
bad
up.
for you. The
Heat
potassium
'em
is
up and
bad
shit,
for your
throw a little
body.
water, put the thing on
There's
top.
too
Do it
much
that
potassium
way.
in sweet potatoes.
Eggs, bro. Eggs.
Bad for your
Peter,
kidneys.
eggs. 7 eggs.
Again,
man, and
the
a
eggs.
hamburger patty. There you go. That's about 700 calories.
700
and
calories.
That's about 40, 50 grams of protein in one wop.
Yeah. Well,
You said you go to the gym, right?
well. You
That's what you
took
do. You go to
Kevy
the
Kev.
gym. You can't.
Has Kevy Kev been back?
You can't be eating invisible bagels.
Invisible bagels.
Invisible
Why are you so
bagels,
worried about what
right?
Broken Baker's
can't be
eating, but you're not
invisible
worried
bagels
about
and
your
go to
best
the
friend
gym. It
Kevy
doesn't make
Kev's
any sense, brother.
eating habits?
You got to get your protein right.
I don't get it. I don't get it,
Because you can't
JFK.
beat the
I
kitchen,
don't
my
get
man.
it.
I'm just giving you some game.
56 minutes in, and
Caught
he's
up in
not
the
making any
drama.
sense again today.
As soon as you
This
shut
is
that
why I'm
laptop
bringing
in,
this
the
all up.
invisible
This is
bagel
why I'm
pop
doing
up.
this show. You got me into this. You suckered me into this, JFK. And this is what's hilarious to me is
John
that you're
Cena
sitting there
bagels, Olivia Benson's
ripping
up in there.
on
Goddamn.
Broken Baker, okay? But
But this
you're
is
not
the guy
saying
that
anything
says he
about your
doesn't
best
want
friend
drama, but
Kevy
he's
Kev and his
Ray from
Marlboro
Dallas's
Reds
chat.
and his natty daddies, and then eating 10
And he
cookies.
said on one of his
They
lives,
were
he's like, why do
good
they care
too.
about this? And why do they
Come
care
on,
about that? But
JFK.
yet you talk about Meredith and you talk about this. So we don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah,
What I
you
give
do.
a fuck about is
You wanted to
what
put
this dude
Meredith on
said
the
about
show
my
the other
boy.
night.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he is responsible for her death, and he's
You know
throwing her
why you
name
want to
out
put
there.
Meredith on the show? Because she's
This woman is
passionate,
dead in the
turtle
ground.
boy.
He's saying her name
And
like
you
she's
want that
like
bad.
she's here in one of
You
these
want
boxes
that.
that could defend herself.
You want
Exactly.
Meredith to come on and just bash Turtle Boy because that's your stick
That shit
right
ain't
now.
right.
You know, you want
And
to
then you
talk
got to
about
ask
that.
yourself the question: Why
You
go
want to
through
talk.
all
You
that
want to know
trouble
if Meredith
and make
knows
these
anything about Will,
accusations when
so
it's
you
not
can use
true?
that.
What's the problem? Why do you got to go that hard?
Well,
What
why
are
are
you
you
really
going so
hiding?
hard? Why? Oh yeah, because they're trying to cancel you.
Trying
Well,
to
you're
put
still
the heat off
talking.
of themselves onto someone else.
What's the heat that they're causing? You. They're not causing you any heat. They're giving you material. Your content is all about them, and you want them to stop. Oh, money time. Money time. Everybody get the card out. Got to send some memberships. Got to send them. Yep. All green everything. Give some memberships to the old JFK show. Got to buy some Marlboros for Kevy Kev and for J Bro. Let's go.
Ask some questions.
$5.
Journalism, not a threat. Sure. It's a fact.
It's
Not a
journalism.
threat.
But he doesn't have a degree in journalism.
But he's gonna. That's what I'm saying. Now we're threatening him. Now we're the
Well,
bullies.
you're not threatening. You know, you're borderline harassing.
That's who we are now.
Point,
You
'cause,
know,
like,
you're
see, where I
getting
come
there.
From, you know,
Tennessee.
we have a saying: "Don't talk about it, be about it." You know, where I come from, you don't
I can't get
make
over.
noise.
Can't get over
If
his
you're
posture
really
walking right
going
there
to-
on the left.
If you're really planning on being an actual threat
Like I
to
said, I'm in a
someone,
wheelchair, and
We're
I
not
think I got
planning
better
on being a
posture.
threat, brother. You're taking it as a threat because you want to play the victim.
No, you're
Play the
trying
victim,
to
stay the
you're trying to
victim when
put
you
it
play
in
the
his
victim.
head that it's a threat.
This is the first thing you
You know,
do,
they
man.
call
Fight or
that
flight. This is
putting
what you go
something
to,
in a
man. You go right
paranoid
to victim
person's
mode.
head
You're taking us
so that
being
he
solid as
seems
an
to
attack.
see
You
ghosts.
said what you said, my man.
That's what
Stand
you
on
want. And
it.
then you sit back and laugh. Do your
Do
little
you have
laugh.
proof? You talk about corruption. You talk about journalism. You talk about facts. Tell me where's the facts. of
But you know
the
what?
fuck came out of
Will
your
always
fat mouth?
says that he doesn't have a
And
degree.
if there's no facts, then apologize.
You know, he
like
says
a
that he
fucking
doesn't have
man.
anything, and you shouldn't listen to him. Not a lawyer.
On Fiverr, you can
You
find
know?
the perfect freelancer.
So I
for
don't
your
understand
AI project.
why.
But you
why
probably
you
already
continue
know a guy
to-
who knows a guy who has a co-
Why do you continue to talk
Well,
about
don't
Will?
be doing fundraisers for Kelsey.
Don't
Because
why?
if you want to pick and choose
Why?
about what side of justice you're going to be on or who you're going to get justice for, then that's some slime ball shit. That's the straight grift.
Oh,
because
okay.
there's no justice on what you did to James Jackson, throwing that narrative out there.
But then you keep it going.
A soundbite of you
Everybody
right
would
now,
have forgot about it if you just shut up.
You saying, "Hey, James Jackson, I'm not a big fan of yours."
James Jackson would like to move on.
Cool.
He doesn't want to hear this out of your mouth all the time either.
What I said about your girl, may she rest in
I
peace.
gotta take a
I'll take
water
that.
break.
And I can play that soundbite.
Can I take a water break?
Comes out and
JFK?
says, "Hey, I heard the
I need a little bit of water.
Did you hear him say that?"
It helps my
And that's how
calorie
you
intake
squash
if I drink a lot of water.
But you want to keep it going on, and then you want to say, "Hey, we're going to."
Once I get on the Manjaro, though, JFK, I get on the Manjaro,
You're not a person.
I'm going to slim down,
Serious about justice, or
might
serious
grow
about
back
the
a
truth.
foot, get out of the
Because
wheelchair.
what you said out of your
I
mouth
don't know. Might
is not
happen.
the truth. And by saying a woman who is dead, just because you're mad at James Jackson is fucked up.
Well,
But
it's
why
fucked
are you
up.
so mad?
Oh, I
The
don't
way
want to say
you're
the
in
F word.
Memphis. I mean, excuse
Sorry.
me.
It's kind of screwed
Roane
up.
County, homie.
You talking about her all the time. You
on
know,
it.
she's
We know.
she's
We
dead.
know where you're at.
She had a troubled life and living failure,
Anytime Fitness, huh?
and she needs to rest in peace.
They don't got real squat racks in there. They got Smith machines. That's why
You
you
got
look
Smith
suspect,
machines.
bro.
Okay,
I
so you went
deadlifted
in there.
today, some real shit.
Okay,
Do you deadlift? Well, actually, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie, Will Henry. I didn't go heavy on the deadlifts
see.
because I took like 5 days off because of Christmas messed me up.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
I didn't go too crazy. But
Yeah, you look like you
got 'em
work
in.
out.
Some deadlifts,
You
some
do.
shrugs, some push-ups.
Yep.
A little bit of triceps,
Looks like you're doing that
pull-ups,
every day.
shrugs. Did I
Yep.
say that already? Oh, and some lat.
So are
pull-downs.
you helping Kevy
That's
Kev with
what
that?
I did today. I would love to come to your gym.
Are you
Anytime
gonna
Fitness. I
do
actually
that
have
with
a
Kevy
membership
Kev?
there.
You talk about Broken Baker, but
I got the card and all.
talk about how you're
It's-
going to
it's
help
cool
Kevy
because there's
Kev
nobody at
with his
Anytime
calorie
Fitness. You
intake
just go there
and stopping
buzz
smoking
yourself
so he
in,
stays around forever.
and you can work out. Nice and quiet, peaceful.
Well, at least a longer time.
Nobody's around.
Not forever. Nobody lives forever.
Maybe that's why he goes there.
Yeah, well, you would love that place, Jay Brilliant.
Really? Jay Bro
You and
like it?
Claire working out together. Nice, quiet, cool, no one
Yeah.
around.
Oh, yeah. Jay Bro.
You know,
I've
they
never
don't
been
have-
to a gym in a day in my life, and I'll still show him up.
Ooh.
Well, you know, there's no cameras in the locker room. You know.
Well,
Cameras
what are you
are
drinking?
on, no,
JFK, what are you drinking? JFK, what is
Same.
that? What is that?
You know what they say, right? It ain't a crime if you don't get caught.
Mine's water.
If you don't
I
get
got to have
caught.
water because, again, I got
But,
to,
hey.
it helps me a little
Hey,
bit.
fighting the
We
winner-
ain't
What's
threatening
my weight
nobody.
loss?
We're just saying.
But once I get on the
No,
Manjaro,
just saying.
watch out. Oh,
Thank you
man.
for the memberships. What
I'm gonna
the Duck,
slim right
Becky,
down.
Steve, JFK serving.
Farting to win.
A fight no
Queef
win,
at
a
church,
queef in
et cetera,
church,
et cetera.
et cetera. Is what 6 months on a life bid is for real, Meatball Morrissey.
Huh.
And that's the thing.
There's $10.
Like,
How much you
gonna-
making off of this?
you're
JFK.
covering the Karen Reed.
How much you
thing.
making
Karen, this whole-
Talking about Turtle Boy, Karen
not-
Reed.
You're gonna do
and Will. How much you
fundraiser
making?
for Kelsey, a
Show some
woman
more money.
who got
I should have been
her
adding it
baby
up.
taken, and Karen
Long
Reed
game
out
odds.
crying
Come through.
with
Come
all
on.
this emotion, and you've been riding on Karen Reed.
Yes, you
You've been talking
have.
hella shit about Karen Reed, that she's ungrateful.
I need to
and
get
all
a
these things,
co-host
and you're just gonna.
Is there
act
anybody
like
out
you didn't
there
say these things?
that watches this.
She
If you
came
want to
out
be a
and she spoke.
co-host,
Why ain't you
I need
breaking
my
down your
Kevy
opinion? That's
Kevin
what you
or
do.
my
You're the
J
screen
Bro.
shot king.
I need a
You do it
co-host.
with everything. That's how you get your content. You don't.
The only
create
time you
your own
talk, though, is
content.
when I kind of
You
point
steal
at you to
content.
talk.
That's what you
Or
do.
what, I give you the
And
okay
it
to
is
go.
what it is. Sometimes you got to screen share, but that's your whole MO. That's how you
No,
do
you
it.
can talk whenever you
Other
want. I
people
just
do
need
the work
co-hosts.
and you screen share.
The guy from
And
Rat
then you
House
do a
Media, the
fundraiser, and
Danny,
you talk about
he's
the
got
First
co-hosts.
Amendment, and you talk about
I'd like to
justice
have
and
that.
corruption. Okay, but you were corrupted. You lied.
Oh, no.
You took a side of a drama channel. You say you're
Oh,
not
no.
drama, but the dude you're right next to is drama.
And
You
you're
dodged
not.
the bullet. You're lucky you didn't get arrested.
You're not a
my
bully?
dude. When you were sitting in that window with Aiden, you're
Yes.
lucky you didn't get
Oh, my
cuffed.
gosh. But they're not
Bad.
after Will. They want
You're so
they want
lucky
Turtle
that
Boy.
they didn't get you. You almost caught
but they
yourself
want
a
Turtle Boy.
charge, man.
Turtle Boy's the guy
You
that they
wouldn't even
want.
have seen it coming.
Turtle Boy has uncovered so much stuff about the
You
police in
dodged the bullet,
Massachusetts.
Willie.
They want him.
You know? In
Turtle Boy is
Massachusetts,
sitting
man, they
on
could've
probably a
easily
bunch of
charged you with witness
bombs
intimidation.
about Morrissey, and they
But
want
they
him.
didn't. You got lucky
Okay.
on that, man. You got real
More
fucking.
conspiracy
They
charge.
don't want him though.
You
They
got
don't want him.
lucky. I mean, straight up, you got lucky. If it was
No.
me and that fucking camera, with him and they ran my name, they'd say, I'll charge that motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay.
Charge it twice.
They probably wouldn't.
Exactly.
Because they want
You got
Turtle
lucky,
Boy.
man.
You mean nothing, JFK. You mean nothing. You have
You took the
uncovered
side of a
nothing.
person and you started just being
You had a
terror,
chance to
name
talk
dropping
about
Lauren Berry. You say
your
you read
buddy
about drama.
that died with
That's what
by the
makes you
hands
so
of the
weak. You
cops,
got control
and you just forget about
manipulated,
him, and
then
you
try
start
to
talking about
manipulate your whole chat.
Will and Turtle
Everybody
Boy.
that's watching right now that loves Will DeGlera, that's cool.
I
I'm
don't
not
love.
against you.
I don't love Will.
And I'm not saying you don't have to like Will. And I'm not saying there's not good qualities.
Well, you
about the
kind of
dude.
want
I'm
people
sure
to
there is.
not like Will so you can
But
get some
what
money.
he's been in the last 2 months is a liar. He lied to all you guys.
But
He
I
tried
think
to
you
spin a
lied too.
narrative, and it's not
I
true.
think you've told some
Karen came out and spoke. Did he
half
speak
truth.
on it?
I mean, when you talk
No.
about radio, it's half truth.
He talked about Lauren Berry.
It's not even really the
He
truth
talked
because
about
you said
there was some foul play with
jamming.
James Jackson.
94.5 jamming
the last 48
in
hours
Boston
saying,
is the
hey, what are you guys talking
most
about?
famous radio station in Boston.
James Jackson tried to call him on
They
the
got a
phone. He wouldn't pick
2.8
up the
share,
phone. Why not?
16th
pick
in the
up the
market.
phone?
So you kind of lied.
Why not pick up?
To make yourself look bigger,
Because he's scared.
more important.
But he goes he runs right to the chat. He runs right to his
Right
chat.
to his
and
chat,
tries to
yeah.
get you guys.
Just like you.
And that's
like you.
wrong.
No,
You
well,
know
you're
that,
doing
right,
it.
people?
You're doing it,
You know it's wrong.
but you know you're
for
doing
him
it.
to run to his chat.
But you're running to your
have
chat.
you
You're
guys
talking
do
to
his
your
dirty
chat
work and
right
protect
now.
him.
You're telling them.
Because what he's doing is he puts out the bat signal.
See,
and he tells
that's
you
what
guys
you do.
that I'm being attacked, right?
Yep, that's what
And
you're
then he
doing.
wants you guys to jump in these chats to protect him.
They're going to cancel you.
But
Oh,
in-
they're going
but
to
while you're
cancel
doing
me.
that,
Please, people,
JFK and
don't
Jay
bail
Billion
on
might
us
say some rude shit to you.
because those guys are
And
trying
then
to
you
cancel.
guys got to take that
But
hit.
I control
That's not looking out
if
for
I
you.
get canceled.
That's wrong. I would not want any of my long gamers, and I tell them all the time.
How do you
sorry,
like
sometimes I
JFK?
do
How do you like
streams
my
and I
picture
talk
up
my
there?
truth about my own issues.
That's a stork
right? And I'm glad you
carrying
guys
a
have my
baby,
back and you have
delivering.
an opinion. But
That's
the
what I
last
want to
thing
do
want
every
you to
day
do
when
is
I
jump in a TB chat or a Glare
talk
chat
about your
and
shows.
talk,
I
and
want
say
to deliver.
JFK's cool. Because if you
I just
do
want to
that,
deliver,
then they're
okay?
going to attack you, and I
And
don't
show
want you guys
everybody
to do
how
that.
hilarious
So let me
Randy
handle my
is
business. I'll
and
take
his
the
gang
hits.
of
I don't want you
misfits.
guys to get hit. But the very first thing he did
Look at J Bro.
tonight was drop that message in a
Do you think
post
J Bro would be a
wanting
good
you
fighter
guys
right
to
now?
react, to go to James Jackson
At this point in his life,
channel
do you think he
and
could be a
speak
good fighter,
good of him
or do you think he'd be a dirty fighter?
and get, and that right there, sucker shit.
No, I wonder.
You guys are enabling it.
I wonder if Randy would be a. I bet you Randy would be a sucker puncher. I bet you Randy would be the guy that hits you
T.S.
in the
Meredith
head
up
from
on the show
behind.
this week is part of the game. No drama.
I bet
for
you he
any
would.
of the creators intellectually disingenuous. All of them do it. Business is business. Listen, I don't. Meredith hit me up, right? I don't got no questions about. I think she already spoke about what,
No. You
right about TB. Like we
you
already
wanted.
heard. We,
No,
like,
you
we
wanted
get
her
it.
to come on and talk about
It
Will.
was a shit show.
That's what
The
you
only
wanted.
questions I would have for her is about Will Henry.
Yeah. See,
How does he really feel about Will
and
Henry
why would you
behind the
take
scenes? I
anything
would love to
Meredith
hear what he really
says
said about him
about
behind
Will?
the scenes. I'm sure
Check
he had a
into
different
Meredith's
reaction.
background, JFK.
When,
That has
when
to
she
be
called
true.
him up,
Some of
"Who
that
you with
stuff they're
right now?"
saying.
And he's like, I'm with the Glare. He probably got out the car and was like, yeah, I can't shake this fucking dude. He's up my ass.
Well,
That's what I want to hear.
all right. Hour and 8 minutes into this. Are you going to bring any new material? Or can we just stop it here and I'll wait for your next one?
Barbara would call him Mr. Disrespectful.
Oh.
Meanwhile, JJ was live when he called.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he called him live. He tried to call him.
Yeah.
And then he ran to a post. He was watching it.
Well,
And this is what he said on the post for the people
that's
who missed
fine.
it. I'll put it up.
Yeah, no, I don't think nobody's missed it.
He put this up on his
You
YouTube.
sure do like to bring stuff
The
back and
smack
back and back
queen,
and back and back.
Right? Once again, taking a shot, saying that
You're not
does
getting
James
you're not
Jackson
getting any new
look
people
like,
in
ladies
here.
and gentlemen, that he called him a smack
why
queen
are you
that
like
looks like a lesbian on a 6-stringer channel. Has in the last 20 minutes sent threatening text messages. Has
six
attempted to
strings?
call me 3
I don't
times.
understand the 6-string channel.
So
I
right
don't
off the bat,
understand
he's
that.
putting
That's
a narrative out there that James Jackson is
I
on
guess
drugs,
I guess we're
right?
saying that him and Turtle Boy are
That
first string.
we're 6-stringer show, right? That this show means
Well, on the
absolutely
Karen
nothing,
Reed thing, I would say
and
that Turtle Boy
we're
was first
making
string,
threats,
and then everybody
and that
came after
we're
him,
wrong.
right?
But in fact, we're not.
And saw the
we're
money he
asking
was
him to
making and thought,
apologize
hey, I
about
can get in
something
on
that
this
he said that
grift.
He won't talk to that. You
Yeah.
won't talk
So
to
I don't-
what we're talking
I guess you're
about.
second
All
string.
this goes away, you apologize.
I guess everybody
But he
after
doesn't like
Turtle
that.
Boy would
He
be
takes that
considered
as a
second
threat.
string.
Us saying you owe us an apology, he's taking that as a threat. I ain't gonna. Well, then you ain't gonna
Well,
apologize. Then
why would you want an apology from somebody
We're
that
gonna
you
continue to say
dislike?
we're gonna show up and talk.
Why
to
don't you
face
just
to face
move
like a
on and
man,
say,
'cause
you
that's
know
what
what?
men do.
He's an
Doesn't have to
idiot,
be violent. We just
and we're
wanna
going to
see your
talk
energy
about
when I can
real things
guarantee
here on
you,
my
when you
channel.
roll up when you're walking your little.
No, but
puppy,
you'd rather do this
I mean,
over and over and
hopefully
over
he ain't
because you
pissing on
continue
his
to get money
paws.
from
I
your
hope his
followers,
mother's not pissing on his paws, and he's got a kennel up.
and you
Because
like that.
at nighttime, you're not
I
gonna
was
take him
figuring it out. You know,
You're
if you
gonna
got 500 people in there and say 300 of them
and you're not
give you
gonna take him
money,
out 'cause you're gonna
say
take
they give you
JFK's
$10
outside.
average, that's
You're gonna
3,000.
hear a fucking
Okay,
beep.
and then you take that 3,000 and what? YouTube
He's
takes
gonna hear this in his head
30%.
and shit.
You still make money. That's a good day for you, JFK. That's probably more money than you've made in a while.
It's
You
gonna
long
fuck with your
gamers.
head a little bit. And
Think
pork
about
fuck is
what
gonna
you're
be like,
doing, long
"Daddy."
gamers here. You're allowing this guy to do this.
He's gonna piss on his paws. You're gonna get
Look at
mad
this.
at him. Hopefully, you don't do nothing bad to the poor puppy,
Well,
because we do know you
you're
got
talking
anger
about him.
issues.
Well, but you got kind of some anger issues too.
Yeah, we heard he definitely got anger issues.
Oh, J Bro, do you got anger
But
issues?
you don't like that.
You
though,
look
right?
like
You
you're
don't
pretty
like us
laid
talking
back.
that type of shit. You don't like that. So
You
then
don't
this
like
all
that
goes
either,
away.
JFK.
This
You
is
don't
not a
like
threat.
you
This all
don't like
goes
to
away
be
because
challenged.
You guys made
Then
an
you get on here and say, "Oh,
accusation
they're
that James
canceling
Jackson
me. They're
girls died
canceling
of
me."
dope that James Jackson supplied to us.
James
That's
Jackson
what you
supplied
guys
to
were trying to
us.
say, and we're telling you.
See that
she
rhythm he's
died
got?
from liver.
That's
a
really
bad
some good
liver.
cadence. That's
You tell
rhythm.
me where.
Where?
Introducing Grammarly.
That's what he's doing
like
right
you've
there.
never
He's showing
seen
his
before.
rhythm
Your all-in-one writing
in his
central.
tone.
Today,
That's what
we're
he's
checking
doing.
out
He's doing that.
Proofreader, a gem
Showing
of a
his
tool.
rhythm and his tone right here.
James Jackson had anything to do with that.
Anything to do with that.
And I'm not even a doctor, and I know bodies go septic, so whatever that word is.
Septic.
When they have bad
Called
organs.
septic.
So
Septic.
Well, that's what happened.
J-Bro.
Everything just went bad. You know what I
happened
mean?
to my brother's kid's mother too, the same way. She had an alcohol problem.
Yeah.
Didn't want to stop drinking.
But septic. The word is septic. Okay.
That's it. I mean,
That's
once
it.
you find out,
But let
your
them
liver's
rest in
fucked up,
peace.
they tell you
Don't
got fatty
continue to
liver or
talk
your
about it,
enzymes messed
JFK.
up, you have to immediately
James has
change
got to
your whole
move on
lifestyle.
from this.
And she chose.
Why is
something.
James starting his own
Whatever.
channel?
I mean, rightfully so.
Why has he got his
Because
own
she
channel
was-
going?
They told
Layover.
her she needed a
Why?
new liver, and that's a huge.
Is there turbulence in the
Because now
relationship?
to get the new liver, you gotta
I know
be
you guys say that you're boys
Because
and
then
your
they're
boy
gonna
and your
take you off
boy.
the list. If you out there
But is
getting-
there turbulence?
You know what I mean?
Because
Out
all of a
doing
sudden
what they
James
want you
Jackson
to
wants to
do,
get on his own, make
they're
his
gonna
own
give it
money?
to someone who needs it, who wants.
Are
to
you
live.
not sharing
They're
money,
not gonna give it to
JFK?
someone who doesn't give a fuck.
Are you not
And then
sharing
to
some
do the
money?
surgery and then to commit and lose the weight and go through it. That's a,
And then
I
you
mean,
tell
that's-
everybody,
that's a
well, I
big
got to pay for my
commitment, and
internet.
it's
I
scary.
got to pay for my,
You know what I mean?
StreamYard or whatever you
and that's
use.
and that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's the type of. It wasn't something that.
Why does
just
JFK
happened.
want to get away?
It wasn't
JFK,
like,
why?
oh, you
Why does
know,
James want to
one
get
day
away
she
from you?
drank something that
Why does
night
he want
and
to do his
she died,
own?
And that's how they're making it seem.
Huh?
This was something that
Kevy Kev?
progressed. So the
Well,
trauma.
that's right. You
that
say
was
you
there
want to
for this
help
poor
them
girl,
do their own.
what she was
I got
facing,
it.
and the fact that in death,
JFK,
the worst
come on,
person
help
you
me.
want,
We
your
could be a
name
great
in their
team.
mouth is this piece of
JFK,
shit,
me and you,
tuberculosis.
we'd
He's
be a
the
great
last
team.
motherfucker you want your name in the mouth because he's gonna just twist it and turn it every single time. That's what he
Yeah.
does. And then
You're not telling me.
He really hasn't done that for the last couple of
you know,
weeks.
and then the second person is this clown, Will Henry.
Will Henry, play
They're
that
taking
song.
it as a threat. They're probably both
Play
on the
that
phone
song.
right now talking to each other. Hey,
The
give
one
me
you
a
wrote.
call, tuberculosis.
There we go. Let's get
Give me
the.
a call.
Yep. Let's get the phone
Give
number.
me a call.
Come on.
You see where the funny glasses go, bro?
They
You
go
see?
right in that
Check
phone.
this out. The
They
big
go
funny
right in that
glasses.
phone.
You want to see how cool this is?
Yeah, they go
Check
right in
this
that
out,
phone.
bro.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Yep.
Check that out, bro.
Look at that. It's pretty cool.
Oh shit!
Pretty cool.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
That's
What you know
it's
about that, my man?
It's unbelievable.
You don't know about that?
It's unbelievable.
Hold on a second.
And you're so happy
Get
about
him
that.
in there
It
right.
looks like you're in ninth grade
See
again.
that?
Look at
Look
that. All right.
Because if I would have heard it, I wouldn't have been talking. You know?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it!
I didn't know if you knew or not. I was like, I thought you were talking to me, so I was like, hold up. You got till it's gone song was.
Oh, it was
playing.
on. It was still playing. It was off.
It's a
in
great
my shit.
Cinderella
It was
song
off in
that he
my
was
headphones
playing.
for whatever reason. But yeah, shout out to Sandy who bought the hat. Hope she's doing well.
Sandy
My bad.
bought
I
that.
didn't
You didn't even
hear it, 'cause
buy
if I
your
would've
hat?
heard it, I wouldn't have been talking. You know.
JFK, you didn't even buy your
I
hat?
don't know if you knew or not. I was like, I thought you were talking to me, so I was like, hold on.
No, he was talking to whoever he was talking to on the music. You just couldn't hear.
Man, it was a glitch in the matrix.
I cut that
man, 'cause
out.
sometimes when I'm DJing or whatever.
Well, yeah, you're DJing. Yep. Yep. That's why you need a better mic like this one.
Shit happens, whatever.
You need a better
like,
mic.
It's been acting up a little bit lately.
Yeah, well,
I've been trying to. I rebooted my.
the only thing that's acting up is you. When it's wrong, when stuff is going wrong, it's usually it's 99.9% human error.
Wants to act
Usually.
up, and the internet.
Everybody
strong,
complains.
Man. It's just this internet. It's just where I'm at, man.
Yeah.
How's the weather over there?
The weather's man, muggy.
Muggy,
man. It's hot. Like in this garage right now, it's hot.
Well, but you got a nice
not
coat
hot,
on.
hot, but it's not. You know what I mean?
Open up the garage door behind you.
It's gonna rain out and shit. But I got a request from my man, and you know that Will the Glare is soft.
About a whole 40 minutes of just music. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. Gonna have a lot of editing to do. I see.
We're working too. Yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
Yeah, when you picked up that banner, the Red Sox banner, huh?
R.I.P. Officer John O'Keefe. R.I.P. Janet Downing. R.I.P. Officer John O'Keefe.
What about James Jackson's girlfriend?
And that's what gets lost.
Oh, you're not going to say R.I.P. for James Jackson's girlfriend because it's content right now because of Will and Turtle Boy?
If we get a strike.
Rest in
My
peace.
long game is hold me down. I
To
hold them down, put them in a mood. I
James
get to know
Jackson's
them, we
girlfriend.
have fun.
Rest in peace, James Jackson's girlfriend.
And do remember,
JFK forgot
Will
to say
Henry,
that.
It's 4:08 a.m.
4:08 a.m.
There's
Wow, you went a long time,
372
huh?
people present on
You went
this
3
flight.
hours again.
It probably
J Bro's
would
going to be
more if we
sleeping
kept
all
talking
day
shit,
again.
but we played some beats. Some people don't like it.
You
Some
guys
people
got
don't like the
jobs.
music. They don't like the style of
This is
music. They
it.
want to hear Christmas carols.
This is it?
Broken Baker is in the kitchen making cookies, listening to
For
Lucille
Kevy Kev.
Ball.
He's going to send
The honeymooners.
he's going to send the cookies to JFK, just so you know. And Kevy Kev.
I don't know. He's the type of guy that likes to make cookies at 4 a.m.
And you're going to pick on but it's not 4 a.m. by him. He's in Denmark. So
Stay away from the cookies, man. Do some protein shakes, whey protein. Isolate.
Is that what you're telling
Isolate
Kevy
so it
Kev?
hits the system a little better, a little
Is that what you're
creatine,
telling
some
Kevy
push-ups, all
Kev?
good. You
You're
can lose
worried
the
about
weight,
Broken
man.
Baker's
You
intake.
got a full head of hair. You're not a bad-looking guy, man.
Oh,
You
see?
know what I mean? You can lose the weight. Everything's good.
Yeah.
But, lose
I could
the
lose the
drama,
weight
though.
too.
Stop saying that we're the drama channel
I'm getting
and all
the
that other bullshit.
I'm
but you
getting
won't
the
play a
Manjaro
song.
though,
You
JFK.
guys kill me with that shit. Say we're grifters.
Well, it kills me
but
that
God
you're
forbid
worried
if you
about
play a
Broken
song,
Baker's
somebody knows.
intake
You
of
guys make these little
calories, but
AI
you're not
songs
worried about
and then try to make
your
people
best
believe
friend
the song's
Kevy
soulful.
Kev
Like I
and
get it,
steering
the AI
him right
songs
away
are
from the
cool. I like
Marlboro
some of
Red,
these AI songs. It's
the
good
Natty
for
Daddies, and the
YouTube.
cookies.
But to say it has
But you're
soul
worried about
is kinda
Broken
like an
Baker. I
abomination
thought you
because
were a
it's
good
fucking-
friend, JFK.
It's not a human.
Get your friend
So,
Kevy
unless you're
Kev
really writing it
and
or
help
whatever,
him.
You can kind of say it has some type of
Help
passion
J-Bro
to it,
get off
but
the
as
cigarettes.
far as like, but you guys are
Don't you
afraid
want
to
your
play
friends
one
around a
song,
little bit
not
longer?
One song to identify with you. I think
Don't you
that's
want them
like
around?
college shit.
Be
No,
an
not one
influence.
fucking
Be a
song you
better
guys can
influence on your
Because
friends
God forbid,
and
you
tell
do
them
a
to
3-hour
stop
stream and
smoking
your shit maxes out at 5,000
and
you play
help
one
them.
song and you get striked. You won't make that money off them 5,000 views.
JFK.
But we're the grifters.
Well, you're
Figure
kind of
that one out.
grifting. You're keeping this whole drama thing
Figure that
going
one out.
so you can make money off the people that agree with you. And
That
like I
shit's
said,
wild to me, man.
$3,000 is a pretty good night.
But it's all
If you
good. I
got
get it.
300
You gotta
people
do what
that
you gotta
donate
do.
to you.
But let this be a lesson to all you people out there.
Okay.
You have a wrench.
Here's a lesson.
And you support these clowns.
I don't
You're
have a
guilty by
wrench. What's a wrench?
association with me.
What's a wrench?
Period. I don't give a shit who you are.
I'm
how
new
cool
to this
you
whole
are.
YouTube
You got a
thing.
wrench
You got a lot to
in these
show me.
people's chats.
You got a lot
sit
to,
there, you're
just
present
teach
for
me.
the shit they say,
What's a wrench?
and you
Somebody tell me what a wrench
basically
is.
say they have a point.
I need to know what a
they say.
wrench
No, they
is.
don't. They make accusations.
I don't
They
have
try
a
to spin
wrench,
narrative.
and I don't give anybody else a wrench either.
They try to cancel Christmas.
They
and they
didn't.
try to cancel Karen. And that's
They
just a
didn't.
fact. You heard the song I just
They
played,
didn't.
Read Between the Lines.
You know who's trying to cancel Karen?
I know
JFK?
you got your issues. You're not feeling well. Let's go
Morrissey.
out tonight. We could sip and chill.
Morrissey,
I know
the
about that
meatball.
night at the Pats game. You was real comfortable,
Tully.
huh? And that's lame.
Fanning.
When I bring it up, you ask
Proctor.
names. That's okay.
He
I
was
ain't
one
saying
that was
no
trying
names.
to cancel.
I'm glad you pulled up, Karen.
Karen.
Take your Lex. I
The
told you before,
McAlberts.
that girl
They're
said
trying to
that's my
cancel
ex.
Karen.
You guys
Higgins.
still can't believe what you
Because
read in
Higgins is
text.
butthurt
It's me and you right now.
that he didn't get
complex.
Karen.
Now it's fine food and proper pints.
They want to cancel
Storm
Karen.
coming through after
Nobody else
two, lots
does.
of white. We're gonna be
People
snowed
that I
in, so
mentioned,
let's stop the fights. I
they
know you
want to
talk,
cancel
but
Karen.
not tonight. I got
Nobody
a
wants
text
to
by
cancel
Steve
you,
and that other-
JFK.
Well,
There's some
whatever.
people out
Right
here
now. Whatever. I got too many raps.
that
in my
want you to
fucking
move
head.
on. You got
But
too many rap songs in your
point
hand?
is, you know what happened, and for people who to try
You need
to
this
say,
microphone then. You need to
say
record
that
them.
Karen
You
is
need this
just an
microphone I'm using.
interchangeable piece
Yep.
that she actually
It's
lived
good rap
this
mic,
is insane.
JFK. Good rap
anybody
mic.
can tell the story.
How
I
does it
get it.
sound?
It's public. I can tell the story. But Karen
This thing
is
could
present.
maybe make you
So
sound
why
like
not hear it
Eminem.
from Karen?
Maybe.
And I think that you guys wasn't ready
Right
for
to
that.
right
And like I
rhymes.
said, Karen came out last week.
You could sound
And,
like it with this microphone. Just a touch of
she
EQ and
spoke, and you
compression.
guys ain't speaking to that.
Oof.
She was
JFK would
crying,
make
I'm
you
telling
sound good.
You guys thought she was going to
Better
come
than
out
that headset.
bombing on people. You guys wrote the narrative. It's a Turtle Boy hate club. People hate these. She came out crying, and you guys ain't got nothing to say about that.
Well,
Nothing to say.
she came
None
out
of you guys.
crying.
None of you people. And that's what I'm saying. The blind leading the blind. Monkey see, monkey
I
do.
don't know. I got an
None
opinion
of you
about the
guys are putting
crying.
Karen Reed.
I really do.
Like, that's good content. I
You
don't
know, when you're
understand why wouldn't
grifting,
you guys be
when you
going
need
over
money from people,
what she said about going into
crying
the
does
courthouse.
look
She
better.
says, I don't think my supporters
You know,
understand
it really
that when I went in that
goes after
courthouse,
people's
I
heartstrings.
was that inside.
You
I
know,
was
look at
thinking I
when
might
she
not
was
come out.
crying on the Calling All Beans.
Karen Reed got
I like that
found,
guy,
ladies and
DJ.
gentlemen,
Calling All
6
Beans.
months ago. She
Let's
only
put
had
your
6
hand
months in the
together
life bid.
for
Her first
JFK and his gang of
2026.
misfits. I love that DJ from
But we
Calling
didn't
All
want to
Beans.
think we got selfish, right?
But you know, Karen
Business
came
for
in crying,
ourselves.
telling her
Gang
story.
mentality.
You know, DJ from Calling All Beans.
Broken Baker
wiping
was
his
making all
eyes
the
beneath his
invisible bagels
glasses.
for everybody.
I mean, it was a great touch.
He was the chef.
And it
Scotty
pulls that
McGinnis had a
heartstrings.
wrench
You
in
know,
Ray Dallas's
somebody
chat.
that's going to give you 10, all of a sudden I'll give you 20.
Little Ralphie.
So I
You
question
guys
her a
were
little bit.
populating them chats talking while
You know,
people were
Karen
saying,
is so
Karen
intelligent.
Reed, she's not guilty, but
Karen's
she's
got
a CUNT.
a
She's
math
not
brain,
guilty, but she's
financial brain.
ungrateful. Who the fuck? What?
You would think that she would be able to take
JFK's a
$1 million
loser. James Jackson,
and make something with
a
that.
piece of shit junkie.
You'd think that she'd be able to take
All
the
the while, the
30,000
person who
that
started
she
this just
had
won't
a
take
couple of weeks ago
accountability
or last
and
week
say, hey,
and make
I
something
made a
with that.
mistake.
Because that's the kind of brain she has.
I felt slighted.
Karen
And he
should
has
go
a
be
right
a
to feel the
lawyer
way he
is what she
feels.
should do.
I can't control the way
And she
anybody
should
feels,
fight everybody
and that's
as a
compassion.
lawyer.
He felt
She'd
a
be very
certain
good
way.
at it because she's got
But
that
that's
brain.
what it is, right? But that's not.
And
he
the
didn't
trauma,
respect
yes,
that
it's
we
bad.
felt
3
a
years, I
certain
couldn't even
way
imagine what
about
it would
his
be like
actions.
living like that, going to court every day.
I
And you
felt
have a
certain
judge
way
that was suspect.
and live with it.
You have cops that were
We
completely
felt a certain way. We're not
all
gonna
frame
do it.
jobs. That's all they
We
were
want you to
doing.
take accountability.
Every one of
You
them.
could still feel that way, but we
And then
don't
you got a
have to
district
live
attorney that he's never tried
with
a case in his
understanding your
life.
fuck ups.
And he wants
You
people
gotta
to
be
try. He couldn't
accountable
find
for it.
anybody in his office.
I'm not
So
gonna
he
be
goes after
accountable.
old Hank.
Live with
Well,
it
I want to
because
do
I
a
feel
show on
certain
Hank.
way. That's not the way
That's
that
the guy I
works.
want to go. I want to
Because
do
now
a
you're
show
not being
with him,
considerate of our feelings.
talking about him.
And our feelings are like, God damn, you just made us all look stupid.
Who
You
did?
guys really was siding with the McAlberts. I don't
You
give a shit
only
what you
make
say.
yourself
Ha
look
ha.
stupid,
The
JFK.
McAlberts, they had a
You're
they had a
allowing yourself
fundraiser
to
and
look
they made
stupid
more
right
than
now.
Karen because Karen just killed her whole reputation.
Oh
She went on
my!
Hood Booger
She did
Radio.
not.
Wasn't you on Hood Booger Radio? What were you
It's
saying on
not a
TV
radio
about
station,
JFK?
JFK. You're
What were you
not a
talking
radio
about me?
station. You're in a
Remember when you were talking
garage.
about me? Remember all the
But
great
it's
things you had to
muggy
say about
and
me?
it's hot, and
Remember
you
when
won't
you were
open up
putting
the
me over
garage
like $1
door
million, TB?
because it's going to rain and it's muggy.
Remember that?
But you got a coat on. You got your tracksuit on. I got mine on. You see it? See it? I went out and I got a nice Nike. Do you see this thing?
But now it's Hood Booger
It's a
Radio.
nice Nike.
Like how? I mean, goddamn.
Because I got to get ready just in
We went
case you
from
call me
that
and you
to
say,
that?
"Come on, we're going to Tennessee. I want to be dressed like you."
So when Karen got
Come on,
what
let's
you
go to
guys don't
Tennessee.
understand
All
is
right, I got to
Karen
get
doesn't pay
my
attention
Nike
to
suit
what's
on.
going on. So what you guys try to do didn't even work.
Okay. Yep.
And then, in the result of all that, this guy right here, you guys made a
You
fool
lost him. Yep.
out of what you
You
were
guys
really
don't
fighting
talk
for.
about
You
him
guys
like
were
you should.
siding with the McAlberts.
That picture
They
should
were
be up
watching. I
all the
can
while
assure
you
you
talk
they were watching.
instead of Will.
Because they watch everything. They're watching right
You
now.
should be doing John
And they're
O'Keefe
looking at
content
you.
to fight find the real
They're
killers.
looking at you, my boy.
You know?
They're looking at you.
Yeah, you're looking at this guy. instead of
And they ain't worried about
doing
your
things for
punk
John
ass.
O'Keefe. Let's find the real killers.
But when they look
Let's
at
put the
us,
pressure
they're
on
worried
them
about
like you're
us,
trying to
'cause
put
they
the
know
pressure
that
on
we
Will.
know the truth.
Wouldn't that be so much better,
They
JFK?
can
Wouldn't
see
that be
real
great
from fake.
content
That's
for your
one
show
thing
if you
that I
decided
bet
to
they
put
can
the
see.
pressure on the real killers?
Based on Bryant, Albert, being
You
a
know?
cop, he knows who he has to worry about and who he don't.
Well, then why don't you have a
Has to
show
worry
about that?
And he doesn't have to worry about you,
Well,
fucking Will Henry.
he should be
You're
worried
the
about all
last
of you.
person he's worried about.
He should be worried about all
at
of you. If he had something to do with that murder of John O'Keefe, then
you say,
he should,
TB?
that whole McAlbert clan should have to worry about all of you.
He's butthurt.
If you got together and just went after them and proved
Is underrated. He asks
help
like, really
prove
good questions about
they
shit I never
killed
thought of
John
before.
O'Keefe.
And I'm like, that's a good question. I
You can't
kept
sit
saying,
there
like,
and say,
"That's
"Oh, they
actually a
killed
really
him," and
good
not have
question.
any
I never thought of
proof.
that. Like he's asking about.
There's people
like,
that
he's the
tried
one
to
that
get
kinda
proof.
pushed-
Yeah, there's a lot of
Don't you got a master's
there's a lot
degree,
of
bro?
information that
And
makes
I
you
blew your
think
mind. You got a fucking master's degree.
that
and I
Higgins
blew
might have
your
did it.
mind, bro. But I'm a hood
That
booger.
Brian
One way
Albert
to
had
do it.
something to do with it.
One way to do it, right? Let's just knock him down.
But why
give his
don't you get
credibility.
into that
You know, you would,
and
it
show
would have
John
been more
O'Keefe's picture all the while
sturdy
you're on
if you would've
every
said,
night
you know what? I just
and
don't
say,
agree with
this is what we're
JFK.
here for. We're here for
I don't agree with his
taking corruption
opinions,
and throwing
and I
it
don't
down the
fuck with him.
toilet. And
But
we're
the
here
fact
to
that you call
find
me
the killer
The
or
fact that you
killers
say that you
of
can't
John
listen to
O'Keefe.
anything I say, the fact that you turned around and read my text messages to people behind, you know,
Oh
I
my.
text you and you're reading it to all your
I guess.
people, and then the way I write a text message,
Yeah.
I was doing it subliminally, and
Oh.
you're reading it the way
That's a
it is
big
because you're
word.
just an idiot. Like I said, I'm way over your head.
Oh,
You don't
no,
even
yeah.
know how to read it, and
Yeah.
you're making it seem
You're
like
way over
that
my
I'm
head
an
right
idiot.
now.
I don't know how to write. And Karen probably, oh, and I heard what you said. You said Karen, she probably reads his text messages and she doesn't know. She's a professor. She probably doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, that's kind of funny. She absolutely be texting. She knows what I'm talking about. She also said that she didn't call you. You called her.
All right. Well,
So which
you
means
know,
is you plotted to
I
call
don't
her,
understand, JFK, why you
play the
continue
little mute game.
to
You know, you
continue
still lied
this
when you went on the
when you
went on
should
the
be
screen and said,
helping Karen
"Oh, you know,
Reed
she called me up going
raise
crazy."
money.
And
You should be out there every
you
chance you
know,
get on the streets like you
I
were at the Wilbur for
had
Turtle
the
Boy.
laptop open.
You should
I
be
just
doing
hit
that same
record,
thing. You should be pounding
you know,
streets, raising your fist for Karen Reed and finding the real killer.
happened. You called her, and you was real
Who
slick,
cares?
real slick,
Who cares? You know what? I've had enough
slick,
of this.
talking real soft.
You know, there's
And
you
got
know
her
what,
in a
hour and a
bad
half in,
element.
I
And the thing
guess.
is, like I
What it
said, if
is,
you
hour and
have
a half
her
in.
screaming and yelling at
And
you,
I
what's the
just,
last
you
time
know,
we
it's
heard Karen yelling?
enough. And we just
And the
got to
thing is, her
stop
anxiety is
right
through the
here,
roof. And
JFK. And this is what I want to get across now, all right? We've listened to you, okay? We listen. All right? This is what we got to get across now. Enough is enough. Move on. Talk about real things. Talk about John O'Keefe, okay? Talk about John O'Keefe. Talk about finding the real killer. Talk about helping Karen Reed in her civil trial. If she needs money, use every minute of your show to help her get money. Don't try to grift off her like you do right now. And Will and Turtle Boy. Now, this is man to man right here. All right? Take the people that you've been trying to help and talk about them. You spent enough time. Nobody's trying to cancel you. Turtle Boy, Will, they don't have the power to cancel you because you're still on talking. And I'm on here and I want to talk too about you. I'm here just to show people how hilarious you are, Randy, and your gang of misfits. It's Randy and the gang of misfits. That's what your next rap group should be called that. Randy and the gang of misfits. But you should have a picture of John O'Keefe on your show up all the time to remind people that you're here to find the real killers, and you're going to put the pressure on. You're not going to put the pressure on Will, all right? You're going to put the pressure on the people that killed John O'Keefe. And you're going to help Karen Reed. Karen Reed is free. She did not murder him. She was not guilty. She's got a long ride now in the civil case, but she'll win that. She'll win it. So let's just get behind them. The people that need you to get behind. Turtle Boy and Will aren't the people that need you. So just stop. And stop talking about James Jackson's girlfriend. Let her rest in peace. Let James Jackson move forward. Let him do whatever he wants to do. But don't pick on him if he's drinking, all right? If he's drinking alcohol and all this other stuff, why don't you find a way to be a better friend and help him? If he's going down that road, then you need to help him. You need to step in. Quit thinking about Broken Baker and what he's eating. Think about your friend Kevy Kev, who I like and you should like. You should help Kevy Kev. Stop the smoking. Stop the natty daddies. And not only that, stop the cookies that he was eating the other night. Be a good friend, JFK. All right? The next time you go live, I'll be watching. And hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to do another show. I appreciate everybody that'll check this out. We had a little bit of, you know what, I had one show, and, some people watched. Looked like some people actually watched all the way through. And that's good, trying to keep people engaged. I look at the camera. I'm not like Mike Crawford where I don't look at the camera. Mike Crawford, he likes to look away and look at the chat because he's so worried about what everybody's talking about him. And JFK, you're kind of the same way. You got to look at the chat. You got to see what everybody's saying. And if you don't agree with it, goodbye. Goodbye. You're out of the chat. Goodbye. I don't believe in free speech, and I'm not going to let you talk. It's kind of bad, JFK. But you want to be able to talk about everybody else. All right. Thanks again, everybody. I appreciate you. Anybody that tunes in to this, I appreciate. And like I said, we will be back whenever JFK. Actually, we're going to be back because I want to go over something with Mike Crawford. I like JFK. I think JFK, if he got back to what he did originally in his shows, I think he could really, really be successful in this. But the crybaby JFK is just not working, trying to make everybody feel sorry for him because he thinks everybody's canceling him. I don't want JFK canceled. So, but I'll probably be back maybe even later today because I want to do something on Mike Crawford, Young Jerks, because that guy is completely, and I'll never apologize for this. Mike Crawford from Young Jerks is an idiot. Mike Crawford made so much money when Mark Betterow was on his show. Mike Crawford, with the Karen Reed fundraiser, he kept his chats on. He kept everything on so he could make money. Why people listen to Mike Crawford, I'll never know. I like JFK. And some of the things he says, it's great content. But he needs to get back to the stuff that he originally was doing. Mike Crawford has never done anything. And he needs to engage more with the camera. Mike, I'm talking to you, and I'm going to do this, a nice little show about you. Look at the camera, Mike, when you're on. Don't have your eye wavering over at the chat, okay? And worried about what everybody's saying about you. Because you're happy. You've always been happy. You've never been happier, you said. So you should not worry about the chat, what's going on in the chat, okay? You should be able to put the chat right up on your screen, right in front of you, so you continue to look at the camera. The reason why I want you to look at the camera is you should engage with your viewers. They can see, they can look through your eyes, and they can tell if you're lying or telling the truth. And I think that's why you don't like looking at the camera, is because you're afraid somebody's going to find out that you're lying. And you talk, and Mike, you talk about Massachusetts being so great. You're a liberal. Your state is a mess because of all the liberals. Why don't you go on Howie Carr's show and talk about that? And then you like to say that you're more leaning towards independent. No, you're a liberal. You know you are. you voted for Healy. And look at the mess she's got you in. Everybody in Massachusetts. But that's another day. I won't talk politics. No. Just pointing out that you like to talk politics sometimes. So Mike Crawford, show about you coming up. Maybe later today, not tomorrow. And then I'm sure JFK will be back tonight talking about Will and Turtle Boy. And then we'll talk a little bit more about him tomorrow. And I know somebody had wrote me and said, do you think are you going to talk about James Jackson? No, I will not. Although I'm not trying to hurt anybody, I'm trying to be funny about this. But there's nothing about James Jackson's girlfriend or James Jackson's life that is funny. James Jackson's going through some stuff. And JFK should be right alongside him to help him. So JFK, take care of your buddy. And I'm not going to make fun of him. I'm not even going to make fun of him. If I had one thing to do, I'd make sure that that Jimmy Jack knows that when he's reading something, really look at the words and make sure that you're saying the right word, that you're reading it right. That's the only thing. Slow down. I know everybody thinks you're a little slow now, but just slow down. Say the right words. Jimmy Jack could go a long way with his show because it's got a nice real feel to it. So, but I will not pick on Jimmy Jack. I might say a couple of things, but I'm not going to pick on him. So, all right, we'll be back shortly, maybe today, talking about Mike Crawford, the young jerks. I got a lot to say about him. I really believe Mike Crawford is an idiot. That's what I will never apologize for that. I want to talk about Brian from LTL too. I got a little story about him. This is where I'll end it. Brian, in the beginning, when Tommy CPU was recording Karen coming to the courthouse, Brian, the first time I ever seen him, he was standing in that area where the cars parked, where the Cadillacs pulled Karen up. Tommy wanted him to move down to a different area, and Brian was going to go, and all of a sudden he goes, no. I'm going to stay here because I don't want to get kicked out. And it reminded me like when you went to concerts and you had backstage passes from the radio stations, and people would try to be last when they're meeting the star of the show. So they thought they would get more time talking to that star. It really isn't true. But that's what it made me feel like with Brian. He's a poser. And he did some good things with the seizing of the Karen Reed's phone. I like that part. I didn't like his little voiceover with it, but it was good content. I mean, he did a good job getting that information and getting it out. Then he pulled just because people were using it. Brian, let people use it. It gives you all the credit in the world, for God's sakes. But Brian's petty. LTL Media, we all know that. He worries about what everybody else is getting in viewers. Worried about what everybody else is getting in money. What is he doing with his studio, by the way? He had this big studio planned. What happened? I'd like Brian to talk about that. We'll talk about Brian down the road. So next up, it's going to be Bob Crawford. Then we'll do probably another JFK tomorrow. And I'm kind of getting into this. I'm kind of, it's kind of fun. It's great doing it. I've never, really sat down and I did a little thing, a sports thing with a buddy of mine. And that's fun. We do that just for ourselves. We don't do that for money or anything else. We just do that so we can laugh at each other. He's a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm a Packer fan. So we go at each other. But that's all. I mean, it's nothing real big. But this here, I really like doing because I like to laugh at the people that are doing things that are funny and they don't realize how all what they're doing, the taking up time to bash people, is really just nonsense. And it's a waste of time. But it's good for me because this is what I'm going to do. I want to help JFK Randy I want to help Randy move to the next level. And maybe me doing my shows, it'll say to him, hey, you know, I got to do better. I got to do better because Matt Stork says I need to be up here. That's what you need to be, JFK. Just do better. All right. All right. Everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. And go check JFK out. Go check James Jackson out. And give them the views. Just hold off on giving money, all right? You don't need to give everybody money. Don't take your hard-earned cash and give it to people like that. That's all I got to say. See ya.
JFK. So this electrical evil. 50 years only to come up being lame, so lame. JFK, show up. What are you scam with no shame? Is it because you are so lame? So lame. JFK, show up so lame. With no shame, no shame. Searching for Larry Bird fame with your one Jordan or so sick they're stuck in your 90s. Selling these killers so lame, so lame, so lame, so lame, so lame. The DJ to show off. Please come to Boston and show off your fame that never got out of your Buick because JFK so lame, so lame. JFK show off. Boston never wanted you, so take your stolen polos and James Jackson too, and then feel you too are legit. Then it's time for Ronan to quit because she will become as lame as the man they call. Show off whose fame never had a fame because JFK was so lame, so lame, so lame, so lame, so lame, so lame, lame JFK. Sunday, show off, so lame with no flame. Why you steal a dead man's name? Is it because you